But yeah, no, we were just referencing Caterade earlier, but something I like about having such a season's history with BBTAG is that you can look at any team and reference how they play and who played it. This is the Bearded team. He doesn't go about Bearded anymore, I'm sure as most people know, but Bearded was the person that pioneered this team in most Susan teams, and I think we're going to be seeing plenty of that within the game here. Just throwing them immediately, going to be carrying all the way to the corner, not getting too much off of it, low profiling the foray. Didn't get the burst punish either, just going to be getting sniped out by that. A little bit of tussling going on.
Yeah, I mean, the name is Running Hands. I don't know what we expected. Like, 20 seconds within on the clock, the Hakuman is almost as good as dead. Okay, Naegi utilizes the push blocks, able to find some room for some 5A usage. What are we going to do with this? Going full screen, BZO, you better believe it.
Didn't really capitalize off of it too much though, but we are going to be capitalizing on that DP. Tried to go for a pickup with the 5A, but it was a little too high up. It almost kind of looked like Kurogane was going through that there. I'm also surprised there was no jump on the block on the Hakuman there, because that was a jump cancel point. He didn't press a button yet.
Yeah, at least still found a burst punish with the Adachi, so that's good. Yeah, gonna be tagging out Hakuman in order to save the life a little bit. Naegi's running away with the life lead despite a rocky start, and just those constant JBs does snipe Kurogane from the back. It's just solo Susanoo here for Running Hands.
Lots of IADing going on here. Both players are interacting in very similar ways to one another, most likely because the game plans are relatively similar. You can't really fault them for that, but regardless of whether or not your game plan is good, the damage is also there. Game 1 going to Naegi.
Yep, smart routing to go into that Adachi command throw, get the full charge on that Hakuman super, and seal the deal just with 2 bars. Yeah, I mean, all together, Naegi definitely able to stabilize. I think as a matter of noticing how aggressive Running Hands is and finding those prime opportunities for push blocks and kind of resetting things back to a neutral pace is what benefited Naegi the most. I mean, obviously, based off the team that Running Hands is playing, they are going to want to be a little bit more up close, but maybe a little bit more assist play, Susanoo 6P, stuff like that for lockdown, playing a little bit more around the mind games of push block will better suit them, but they have the right idea thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. And you say a lot more assist play, maybe trying to use it to their advantage in the neutral more. The reason their assist got killed there was because they were a little too overzealous with it. There was a... oh. Oh, shit.
What happened?
The connection completely died.
Oh, I'm still watching.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so are we radio mode?
I guess so, yeah.
Alright, Running Hands has a half life lead on Adachi. There's the BZO tag to Hakuman. Let's see. Okay, DP. Calling the 6P. So yeah, Running Hands has a very dominant life lead at this moment. Naegi utilize pretty much anything that they can to try to get out of dodge. They committed the burst, got punished. Running Hands is taking no damage, by the way. Cross raid, they have 5 bars, they just killed Adachi. I mean, I don't have much more I can say here. He's definitely in trouble. Got hit on the Hakuman incoming. Hasn't even activated Resonance yet. 5 bars on deck for Running Hands. Next hit to kill, Resonance activation. Yukikaze, I mean, it hits Naoto. It's not going to matter that much. It's the first hit that they've landed the entire set or game, excuse me. Resonance is half utilized. They're playing some neutral. Big anti-air DP from Running Hands. Can't get the confirmation. Another anti-air DP from Running Hands. They're just pretty much locking out all the options. They go for a third one, but it got countered by Hakuman. It's an air super. Running Hands just get the Kurogane out here. He's almost dead. Okay, they get the JV, get the confirmation with Susanoo, and Running Hands is going to be able to take that game.
That was the funniest example of conditioning I have ever seen in a game in a very long time.
It was the full embodiment of jokes on you. I was only pretending to be stupid. Really funny.
It was good on both players because on that first game, it was definitely something that Naegi was going for a lot. Just super jump back, eventually air dash, and then try to approach from there. And then Running Hands was like, you know what, no. I have one of the best anti-airs in the game. I'm gonna fucking use it. And then the layer 2 happened immediately, and they're scared to do it again. Those are the kind of mind games you could be expecting in a BB tag game. There are definitely other ways they could have approached that. However, I did not mind them, going through that cycle as is.
Yes, definitely. But I mean, all together, it seems like Running Hands has been able to really stabilize their offense game. I mean, they had a massive lead by the time that they killed a character. Again, they hadn't really gotten touched like at all, and was really able to overwhelm Naegi. So it'll be interesting to see how Naegi adapts to this. They, in both games, I feel, have kind of been forced to rely on their defense. Offense hasn't been a huge factor for them quite yet, and most importantly, kind of putting a stop sign to Running Hands. We haven't really seen the full fruition of that yet. Holy crap! I'm sorry.
That looks super awkward. I know that from the streamer watching is currently scuffed, but I honestly couldn't tell. That was genuinely very strong. You gotta do what you gotta do to open someone up, but unfortunately they are going to be taking quite a bit of damage in return for that. But trying to be getting on out as soon as possible. Cannot see the 236B. The character is dead. Nice patience on the there. Gonna be carrying them all the way to the corner for it. Oh yeah, bait the throw, but unfortunately did not account for that. Didn't jump cancel on the 2B to punish that. Tried to answer with the DP themselves, but this is not Kurogana. You cannot use it the same way with Susan, and they are going to be allowing for this assist meter build back up. Maybe not the best OG because of how 214A works. Didn't block and wake up, but didn't get the confirm either. So much stuff going on right now. Tried to bait the burst. Okay, they need to chill out.
Or do they? Able to catch the attempt counter hit for it. Running Hands is running them hands. As they're gonna be able to get the super slam down to the ground. Oh, so many parries. What is going on?
Yeah, just press the button. The big ass sword. Play the neutral for me. Go. And ends up doing a full route into the kill here. The Susan, unfortunately, down, and that's going to be 2-1 for Naegi. The defense really coming in a clutch there, like you said. There wasn't a lot of neutral interaction that they had to worry about, but the fact that Running Hands wasn't able to capitalize a whole lot of the hits that they got, or if they didn't, they intentionally dropped them so that they could deal with the mind game of Burst. I feel like they definitely put themselves in a worse spot than they should have been otherwise. Little mistakes like that really do add up over time, and as a result, that game could have went a lot different. Just gonna have to clean it up a little more for this game, get that offense back intact, and force the burst out rather than trying to bait it down immediately. It'll help out in the long run.
Yeah, the sense that I'm getting from Running Hands is that they know how to play fighting games, and they kind of know how to play BBTAG, or at least like they have like a general approach about like how to play BBTAG. But when it comes to some like more fine-tuned specifics, you can kind of tell in some of the errors that they're making and how consistent they've been. So there's been like 2 or 3 times where they've been routing in the Susanoo 2B and the burst comes into play and they don't jump cancel to block it, but they do know how to punish the burst with an assist call. It could be a matter of like they aren't familiar with that strategy of jump canceling the block, but they do know how to punish with assist calls, so they're doing what's comfortable. On that solo Susanoo run in the last game, they had like a lot of good openings, but they didn't really know how to play around like Hakumen parry. So we'll see how it shapes out in the meantime. But yeah, right now not really having too much fun against this Hakumen Adachi to 5C. It does get amplified. Susanoo going down, and now they're stuck to their solo Naruto to bring things going.
Yeah, just playing a very basic offense game. Naegi going through with the parry here. Really well-timed JB in order to deal with the 6P and the other option as well, but parrying straight through the super. This isn't going to be a dead character. Oh, wait. Okay, it's going to be close because cross raid is going to do quite a bit. Going to be popping the resonance here. Just going to be blocking it out. Yeah, try to do... the 214C is so weird to punish. I don't even blame him for that. Naegi taking the set.
Yeah, there it is. Rough call there for Running Hands, but like all things considered, I think they played relatively well. I mean, it was as I said earlier, like they have good knowledge about like the approach of their team, and definitely in the form of like applying aggression. It was just some of the fine tuning as it relates to routing and certain punish opportunities and just overall like game sense that weren't quite there. But the good thing about that is that game sense and game knowledge just kind of comes with time as you're exposed to the game more and more. It's not something that you have to grind out of training mode. It's just something that you have to like play more matches and acquire more understanding. So, all good. Hope to see them around more. And they aren't even out of the tournament yet. They're just going to losers bracket. We could potentially see more of them tonight.
Hopefully we do. Like we said, you always love to see new blood, or supposedly new blood. I've been seeing a couple people talk about how the unfortunate end of Rooster Teeth has been motivating them to get back on BBTAG because of, Ruby being in the game. And it's as morbid as it is to say, I really appreciate them dying.
Damn!
just so we have more people to play with. And I don't know how long that's gonna last, but you love to see it, Just
look. I just want to briefly interject. I also am glad that it's going away. Not for that reason. Just I'm glad it's going away.
My God.
Damn. All right.
I'm a hater.
We're smoking on that Rooster Teeth pack, I guess. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, look, there's a lot of animosity towards Rooster Teeth, not exactly our ballpark to be talking about, but the fact of the matter is we're getting to see more BBTAG because of it, and if I can't be appreciative of that, what can I be? There's actually, ironically enough, probably going to be a Ruby player on the stream right now. We're going to be having Deku versus Akihisa Sendo. I know Atkins and I were talking about them earlier. I do not know who they play. Wait, hold on.
Looks like it's the lock-in on Makoto Yang.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Now that I think about it, I've definitely seen them play before. I just did not remember until now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks about right. They are the brawler person. We're not going to talk about how we confuse them for another person earlier, Smile, but... Regardless, this is a weird matchup because I don't think Makoto really likes playing into either of these characters. Makoto has good buttons for sure. I want to quote especially 2B because it's one of the few BlazBlue buttons that you're able to rebeat back into an A normal. And it has relatively decent range with low recovery, so it is fine to throw out against Yang, which is the character I would imagine she would have a little more trouble with. But she can't really control the airspace that well, and especially against Ruby, the character that is flying like a fucking bee across the screen, it's really difficult to pin them down, and when you can't do that and you're forced to play their game, they're inevitably going to put you in 50-50 situations you need to guess on, and that's where Deku thrives. They are the momentum player, and the more you put them in that situation, the more they're eventually going to crack you.
Yeah, seems so. They were able to find that momentum right then and there, straight from the Ruby 4P anti-air into a frame trap command grab active switch, and now kind of running away with that momentum here at the moment. And Akihisa Sendo, it'll be impressive to see if they can find a chance to play the video game at this point, because E2 Deck is just not letting up.
Yeah, gonna be getting a short moment to be able to recognize the situation with the eye burn. Oh no, crouch or stand blocking the 2-1-4, so had to deal with plus frames and had to burst out on the situation right after that. This really is just looping Oki's situation, and they are just not blocking on wake up either. That probably would help a little bit, but regardless, the character is dead and Deku is already on pace. I almost thought Akihisa gave up for a second there because they were not moving. Maybe they were just assessing the situation, but oh man, that was one of those things where you really just have to slow down for a second and think, okay, what happened? There was a lot of small micro decisions that needed to be made there, which just weren't there for Akihisa's side. They need to be able to recognize where they were and how to apply them to their game plan, or just in general, and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. I mean, on a team like Makoto Yang, right? You're making your intentions very clear that, you want to get in, you want to stay in, and you want to punch some fools, right? But on the other end of that spectrum, you gotta, kind of take a look at your opponent. They're playing Yang as well. They got Yang Ruby. Those are two scrappers as well. So, I mean, what would be the counterplay to your strategy as far as, wanting to play Makoto Yang and, wanting to get in, stay in, and punch a bunch? It would be some defense, maybe some blocking, assessing the situation, figuring it out from there. So, yeah, hopefully they can bring that to the table within this match. They're having a little bit of a better time at the neutral here. There's a lot of DPs being thrown out from Deku.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Finally getting a full route here. Spending a little bit of assist gauge to do it. Maybe wanted to cash out a little as much as possible. Oh yeah, just spending 4 bars here. Just really want to make this Yang
Is Yang
feel
punishable?
threatened.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, what a DP. Looking at the 2B there. Oh, tried to go through it. Interesting swap too. I guess they did have the plus room to do it with the counter hit. That was good recognition on Deku's side. Just going to this healthier character, getting hit on the 5A. Oh no, didn't delay the auto combo enough. Tried to go for a small bit of mix. Didn't get too much from it. This might be a dead character?
Seems
Yeah,
so.
this is-
Yeah, they were just a little bit too happy with the Makoto there, and I mean rightfully so. They were getting a lot of mileage with the Makoto. One thing I would like for them to implement to their game plan, if it's not something in their arsenal already, they had a block string where they called Yang that I thought was really good. It would have been better if they did that little Makoto command dash that goes behind the opponent to create a sandwich. You want to make use of that, especially with like a Yang 5P lariat style assist that like presses somebody forward. Potentially multiple hits if you're calling 6P. You definitely want that in your arsenal.
Absolutely, that is something they'll probably have to think about more once they're able to like really look at where they are on the screen. And oh, another disconnect happened. You're still able to see it, right, Atkins?
Yeah, I'm still here. We got double resonance activation, E2 Deku, at like 5 bars and gaining 8 seconds left. So, I mean, there's not really going to be a resonance. They're just a hit away from being able to take this. Their Lively is gaining a ton, by the way. Gets cracked by the overhead. Sendo could have potentially confirmed that, but just dies to the 2B.
Yeah, then from what I was able to gather of that last bit, that was a little bit of an unfortunate circumstance, not being able to really capitalize off their tools the way they wanted to. But ultimately, a lot of the same issues of the first game. They let themselves get overwhelmed with what Deku is doing, and Deku thrives on that kind of reaction to their offense. They know what they're doing is strong, and they know that they're able to really take advantage of someone who's not mentally prepared for it. Like, that is also their biggest weakness. If they feel as if they are threatened, then they struggle with it too. That is if they are actually able to be conditioned. You know, Deck. Oh wait, I didn't know that worked. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, Yang's throw is very funny to where like the collision box can push the opponent away from the punches and she's just punching thin air, but it's still making contact because of the throw animation. It's very silly.
Nice block on the empty low here. That's going to be dead character, just getting tagged by the throw, going to be getting the DHC here, and a full health team on Deku's side completely annihilating that Makoto.
Yeah, so just isolated down to the Soul Yang level one resonance apparently. Shoutouts to Raisin Brand one time. I'm 30. Akihisa gonna have to gap for the life at the moment, and E2 Deku, of course. If they weren't gonna let up when you had 2 characters, they're sure as hell not gonna let up when you have 1. This is really tough here for Akihisa Sendo.
Yeah, was trying to be a little hesitant of running in because they didn't want to get CC'd there, but is going to be tagged by the 6-frame 5A and carried all the way to the corner. Potentially dead? Probably dead.
Looking like it's been all the bar, all the gauges available just to ensure a W. E2 Deku 3-0 over Akihisa Sendo.
In a very decisive set. I think the difference between these players is something that pretty much anyone could see there, and not because they are so far apart in the skill or anything. That's not what I mean. The mental is something that I've been trying to parade about for a long time, and like I've been saying, Deku's just really good at cracking that. I think after that first and maybe second game, it was a lot to handle all at once, and whatever strategy you had prior to that, whatever idea you had going into the match, regardless of whether or not you even play the character. Because, you know, sometimes you play the mirror and it's like, how the fuck does this person play this character completely different than I do? And it just feels like a completely different character, so you can't really fault them too much. But that's something you're just gonna have to look over and be, okay, I need to be ready for this this tourney situation more. Brushing off those tourney nerves and allowing yourself the mental capacity to answer the situations you've been thrown at, and it'll go a long way in helping your performance.
Hurry. It's not too late to dust off those tourney nerves for Aki Sendo. Similarly to our last game, not out of the tournament, just in losers bracket. So that does bring us to our winners quarters finals side of things. It looks like we're going to be getting not Jerry and Sprite Corner Esports own Anima Oblivia. Shout out to Sprite Corner Esports. Shout out to Church one time. Awesome streamer for the BBTAG community that's been putting in a lot of work. I think Church is going to be putting in a lot of work for something really soon. I'm not a leaker, but From what I hear, there's some exciting stuff coming down the pipeline over on her stream. So definitely give her some support. Big fan.
Yes.
My BB tag crashed? Question mark.
Oh, so how the turntables?
My game just crashed. I don't know, inexplicably. I don't know what to say.
Well, I'm glad it did because Jerry decided to pick Tager, and that's probably why.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Regardless of that, Jerry just going into the set in the weirdest way possible. They play this team sometimes, and I'm never quite sure why. This isn't DomCon's bracket. There's no elimination here. You can still play Hazama whenever you want. Man, this character makes me sad. Shit that this character can do, or lack thereof. Forced to rely on the push block here. Nice DPing out, just really trying to make all of these situations work. A weird assist call on Animo's part, not allowing them for much of a conversion on that hit. The 5B button pressing is ridiculous. You love to see it, honestly. Tried to jump though. You know what? This Tager's not even looking that bad. I can't even be mad. This is like peak Tager play. Shoutouts to Podge. No combos, no strings, we be pressing buttons, and you know what? Fuck, it's working out. We're gonna be carrying them to the other side here, maybe going to the other character? Yeah, just going for the interesting route, but at least they got the character out, which is ultimately what matters, regardless of whether or not the combo dropped. Trying to press the JC to stall out the assist here. Alright, yeah, this is the character that I'm more familiar with Jerry playing. This is the person that he is infamous for, the Carmine. Whether or not that's because he's simply goated the game, or if Carmine is just a really funny character, that has remained to be seen. Almost as funny as an interaction that was. Hello? What? Excuse me? Hello? Atkins, I'm so glad you didn't see that.
No, that was the right play. That was the right play.
This game is so
That was genius.
What? We're seeing another game of Tager. Another. 2. Dos.
Ooh.
Ni. Jesus, okay. You know what? I don't know what it is about Tager being on screen and me just losing half my brain cells, but it is what it is. I just feel out of whack when I see this character. And I think that set exemplified why. Probably more to come. That's actually a very interesting round start. I've never seen someone do an Orgia wheel specifically to beat any kind of armor. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that's why they did it, but ultimately it worked out, and they're going to be able to carry all the way to the corner for it, going to get the nice ender. Yeah, catching the backdash too, really making use of their decent Oki just to like force this Taker out. Nice block. Going to be getting that Aegis damage too. Oh no, drops the combo, did it a little too late, tried to really exemplify their turn, but didn't get too much on the push block read. Just gonna be slowly chipping away at their own health with the Carmine here, trying to enforce some plus frames. Both characters bleed.
Yeah, Anima has a like very convincing lead. I'm getting kind of overwhelmed by the resource management in the bottom left of the Anima screen. They have the freaking Axe meter and the Orgia meter at the same time. That would give me a lot of anxiety. But yeah, amidst that DP, one of the biggest risks that Anima has taken throughout this set thus far. Needless to say, this Labrys does not do so before the DP comes out. So now, yeah, this could turn the tide fairly quickly if you just allow for not Jerry to maintain momentum.
This 5B is putting in so much work for this Taker. I like the patience on Anima's part to just wait it out and to see it as it goes on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Aegis's 2C is one of the few in the game that actually does not have hit stop, because it is cancelable extremely early within its entire runtime. But I don't think it's going to be mattering too much if we're going to be having to deal with a situation like that. Did not spend the Orgia meter to convert off that JC, maybe a little too late into the cancel window. No meter and no health on Jerry's part. Just going to be forced to deal with the mix here. Unfortunately, did not block the overhead, and that's going to be the next game to Anima.
There it is. I didn't see the first game, but I heard it. And based off the second game, it seems like this one was a lot more in control for Anima.
Yeah, no, this matchup in particular is definitely a lot better. I think against Tager, you just have to play a very specific way, not because the character is so defining or anything, but because Tager players are Tager players. And if you do not have a solid answer to the way that they go about the neutral, you are going to have a bad time. And I think that it was tantamount to how the second game almost went. It wasn't bad or anything. They did end up coming out on top, but the usage of the armored 5B really started giving them some trouble, and if Jerry's able to utilize that to their advantage, then that's going to be a lot harder for them to move with. But almost as much as getting a nice hit like that, good 2B to snipe out the assist, going to be forced to block this out, waste a lot of that CC meter. Yeah, wasn't really able to do much with it. Now no burst on the table, Orbia Flame. Nice calling out the Labraseer. Stalling in the air, not having to deal with anything. Yeah, can't hit him with mids.
Yeah, this is rough. A lot of the early game momentum that N was able to find in that previous game has just been completely nullified. Not Jerry is, you know, I think in this matchup, the one thing that you don't want Not Jerry to feel is confidence, because that's what's going to allow for Not Jerry to do more risk taking. And to be fair, not a lot of the risk that Jerry has been taking has been like punished super well. I'm not even talking about DPs that have hit. Some of the DPs that have been blocked too could have for to be designed, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Not Jerry's feeling too confident. We're just gonna catapult your super. Get away from me.
Yeah, you're just holding that resonance there. They really did not want to deal with that. I don't want to know what side they hit on, and even more kudos to be able to block it in time. Gonna be able to get back out here. Didn't pick up on the 4A right there. Just getting their hit. Nice stuff. Gonna be able to cash out into something, maybe? Yeah, just gonna go for a straight hit. Getting bursted on, though. Went for a route that did not allow for the hit they wanted. Gonna go for a very basic combo here and get the pickup they needed. Jerry clutching out that game.
There it is. Yeah, Jerry is feeling it right now in the state of Carmine. Surprisingly, I don't think this is the first time I've seen them play this, or at least this isn't the first time I've seen them play Tiger. Sometimes they're just feeling it. They got to bring it out. They got to let them know. I got a Tiger on deck as well. Looking like the superior robot. Okay, Labra's gonna be actually taking the bench and gonna be going for the, I guess, Weiss team, which is something I don't know if I've ever seen before. It's a very interesting concept.
Yeah, no, now that you bring it up, that is not something I... Wait, no, this is the anime. Yes, I do. Yeah, no, I've seen them play Weiss before. This team is kinda rough. Weiss is a very selfish character, and she does not get a lot of what she wants from Aegis. Aegis does like the corner carry on Weiss, though, which is probably why this team functions in any capacity. And ultimately, it's been doing pretty well so far. Already gonna be a dead character, and arguably on the character that matters more. What a clean sweep on the Karma in there. Gonna be leaving the Tiger. Honestly, I'm more scared of the Tiger.
Oh my gosh, don't be a victim. Don't be a victim.
What happened to you?
Okay, we're out of there. Push block. Got called out. That's crazy. Got called out on the hard tag. Did not want Aegis in there, but just immediately felt the pressure and bursted Aegis in anyways in low health territory. I don't know, Anima. You might have sentenced her to death. She's just a pile of nuts and bolts on the floor.
Oh, no.
Weiss maybe not too far behind. The decline of robots are going to lead to the cancellation of Rooster Teeth right before our very eyes.
Oh no, come on. Anima, please. Okay. Get the hit. Gonna be extending full into the mix here, maybe? Interesting choice to go for the air reset, but ultimately getting put in the corner back here. Safe jump.
It's so
Oh
over.
my god. Oh.
Truly, it is so over.
Why did Jerry win this set?
Bro, if Rooster Teeth was just like not disbanded, I think Anima would have been fine. Weiss doesn't exist anymore, so unfortunately, that set could not be won. They're as good as dead.
Yeah, call her the Yuzu emulator because she is vanished from existence. Her ass is gone.
Damn.
It's over. I can't even like say anything about the match because you simply got red, and the one knockdown that they did get was really weird, and I think that was probably how they weren't able to maintain their momentum. That was the biggest thing I'd say. But other than that, they just guessed wrong. It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
This
some
is
of it
what
was
Gatler's supposed to
panicking.
do.
One of the big things I did not like was like recognizing that Weiss was low, hard tagging in the Aegis. Aegis is clipped by full screen Spark Bolt, and then, or no, it was the opposite way. Weiss was low, hard tagging the Aegis. Aegis got clipped by the full screen Spark Bolt, and then bursting Aegis back in there. It was just one of those things that's just like, if Weiss gets punished, at least try to maintain your 2v2. But it was a really rough position of bringing Aegis back into the danger zone, into the loving arms of that harmful robot, and now that was the conclusion. But, I like seeing Aegis played. To this day, I think she's one of the most underrated characters in this game. It's crazy that there's not more Aegis players, so good stuff to Anima bringing that Aegis representation.
Yeah, absolutely. We always love to see as much variety as possible in any character that we play. And, we don't see that many Aegises anymore. Thank God, by the way. However, it is a cool character to watch when you're not having to play against them.
True.
But regardless of whether or not you have any opinions on Aegis, there's a character on the screen that I definitely know people have opinions about. You know them, you probably don't love them, and I was gonna play like a little surprise game here, but I think we all know who I'm talking about, especially like the player. So, yeah.
Yep, Jin Kisaragi. I mean, I just can't stand Jin. You spitting right now.
I was talking about S. Fuck that instant overhead.
True.
But yeah, no, but both these players are relatively known to us by now. Bumba Chunga, Sony-kun, both relatively common throughout the BBTAG tournament scene. I think I see them show up to pretty much every bracket there is. You gotta respect the dedication to it, because going to like 3 or 4 BBTAG brackets a week, that's gotta hurt your mental, right? It can't be good for you. You have to be a special type of deranged to really want to do that to yourself, and you gotta appreciate them for it.
It builds character. There's a timeline where I was going to like 2 or 3 BBTAG brackets a week, maybe a couple years ago, and look at me, I turned out just fine.
You can't see it, but I'm smiling.
I'll
be smiling even more.
Brain rot or not, let's see what these two players have to offer us. Who knows? Maybe the brain rot could be a power-up.
Honestly, no doubt about it, especially when you have an assist as strong as Jin 4P. That is basically the diet at home bracket at Kurogane 4P, and that is not an insult. Anything that is related to Kurogane in any capacity, that is godlike. Almost as godlike as getting that pickup with the 2A there. Nice throw bait with the instant overhead over there. Oh yeah, didn't even commit to the air dash, so they were going to be able to block in that situation too. Just relatively clean play from Sony-kun is what I would have said if they didn't drop the combo, but we're not going to mention that. It's fine.
Yeah,
they didn't tag, so it was technically real.
Yeah, Bumba still respected it. Okay, but yeah, first save. Jin gonna be punished instantaneously. Are we looking for instant overhead? No! Probably was trying to bait a reversal super from Bumba. Rightfully so. Sonic-kun has a ton of life to gamble at this point with the massive life lead that they do have.
Yeah, they can definitely make a couple mistakes here in terms of defense or offense, whatever they choose to do. Chunga is really, really adamant about dealing with push block in ways that would spend a lot of their resources. No, didn't get the punish on the DP. Isn't gonna get a hit and force the burst out, but that could have been so much better for them. Air dashing out of the corner. That was actually a good play from Sony because they positioned themselves much better with that, but they're still healing quite a bit of health with the resonance here. Tried to go out. I actually don't know if the C-follow was punishable, but ultimately it didn't matter. Going to be getting the full hit into the super here. Sony-kun taking that super cleanly.
Yeah, good routing, was able to get the job done. A bit of a heartbreaker there for Bumba, because I'm no Labras expert, but I feel like being at Green Axe, blocking a heart DP from that position in the corner, surely there had to be a way to kill there, at least get really close to killing, and yeah, just missing DP there entirely made the mountain that need to be climbed much, much higher, and much, much harder. So hopefully they can recover going into this game too. I will say it felt like Sonic-kun had a good control over the 2v2 game overall. But Bumba Chunga, again, of course, these two have been fighting for quite some time over the past couple years or so, and I feel like Bumba Chunga has seen a lot of growth within the constant grind of BBTAG net play tournaments. So let's see if that adaptation skill set is good to go.
I don't doubt it is. Every player has the little quirk that they always move around with, right, whether they like it or not, but I was about to say it was going to play into the game right there, but Chunga just getting hit immediately for it. Going to be moving back to the neutral here, using the Toga to just create some space and maybe get a little bit of assist gauge back.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm freaking out over like the Labrys assist call for 6P getting Persona broken, and she had to be like, because the Persona broke so early in the animation, I'm sure she was vulnerable on the screen for like 2 seconds. That really sucks.
Yeah, and being an assist that lingers for so long, but that does also mean that you can swap to the character if you do so choose, and that probably would have been the best option if they did recognize the situation, but it didn't really matter too much because they were carried straight to the corner anyway. Something I am curious about, on something that Sony-kun did there, because everything else besides this was relatively standard, but I saw them do a meaty with like a late hit 236B, and I'm wondering if that was plus. Because Chunga got smacked by a 5A, which is not fast. It's like 8 or 9 frames for trying to press a button out of that. So there has to be some frame data shenanigans going on there. I really wish there was a viewer while doing so we could actually pin that down, but we could always just ask later and, determine that for ourselves. I think it really doesn't make a difference regardless. They got hit there and lost the game for it. Probably just going to have to clean it up a little more here. Chase down the heart and the push blocks. Maybe not care about it as much as they, were at the first 2 games. I really do think the offense and trying to play around push block too much has been the main issue for Chunga.
Yeah, when it comes to like the RPS and just offense construction, you can't think too hard about like the layer 2 mind game of push block and DP and things of that sort. You just kind of got to run your game and learn your opponent's habits first before committing to that type of ideology. So maybe some more conditioning here from Bowman can go a long way. Has been able to keep this relatively even thus far, but just as I say that, Sonic-kun finding a prime opportunity for dashing up in there, doing what Heart does the best.
Yeah, just zooming across the screen, doing whatever she feels is best, and this is why I mentioned the character earlier. It is so annoying to play around Heart, and especially when you're taking damage like this, it doesn't feel good to do so either, especially if you're wrong. And I think Bumba is feeling the ramifications of that exact situation. I didn't think she was going to cross up there. What the hell?
Yeah,
yeah, weird assist pickup.
Super crazy looking. EX Chain Knuckle cannot save the day at the moment. We are looking for anything, swinging for the fences, and unfortunately going to be going to the benches with that one as Sonic-kun gets the 3-0 victory over Bumba Chunga, looking as solid as ever with that Heart S comp signature. And yeah, with that, they'll be qualified for winners top 8.
Heart is a ridiculously strong character. I think that was a good display of exactly that. Heart makes you play the game a specific way. They force you to really think about how you approach dealing with the airspace. You have to position yourself in a very particular way and force them to use the resources that they have to, just limit them as much as possible. And characters like Labrys and Jin that really do need to be in the air a lot to force themselves to make any sort of presence, it's kind of hard to do that. Granted, you do have the assist in the back. Jin 4P is relatively good at stuffing Heart if you are within that airspace. It is something you can try to take advantage of to force her into block stun and do something with that. But Heart is such a centralizing character that if you're not accommodating for that character at all times, you are really going to have a bad time. And there are always a bunch of little things we could say that could be fixed with the set. Maybe the frame data thing with a Heart 236B, maybe that was like a plus frame situation they didn't know about. Knowledge always comes in handy, but ultimately the matchup of Heart is going to be the big thing.
Basically, yeah, knowledge is power and knowledge is key. Hope y'all know what's going on with this bracket because, in case you're living under a rock, we are in the top 8 territory. Exclamation point bracket in the chat if you want to follow along. Sonic-kun just got that 3-0 victory, so in winner's side, they are going to be going up against Serene Smile On the loser side of thing, E2 Deku versus Bumba Chunga is down there. We got Lucky Naegi awaiting the person who wins between Anima, and Shinji Ryu. And as far as our next stream match, it's going to be on the winner side. It is going to be Mohican Sky Kisek versus Not Jerry. Now, they are both in the lobby, highlighting some eccentric teams, to say the least. Not Jerry has not budged from that Tiger Carmine mindset. And Mohican Sky is teasing the idea of Celica Labras. I don't know if that's going to be a commit or... Yeah, no, that's exactly what we're doing here. It is going to be Celica Labras. Way more, probably like 2 times more Labras than I was expecting tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a good way of summing it up. Both of the 2 out of 3 players that I was expecting to see today are not playing the teams that they usually play. Granted, Makikon has a lot of teams that they play. I know they have a Mai Kurogane, a couple teams with Mai, but Celica Labras this is like a pun and done type team. Like, you pick this shit if you're trying to like play something new, and I don't know, maybe that's the case. You can't really fault them for that too much, and if anyone's gonna play it, it's probably Sky. Ooh, really nice use of the 2A to avoid both and just clip on the assist here. Gonna be getting I was gonna say a nice bit of damage, but unfortunately not the case.
I don't think that's gonna punish, yeah. And instantly went for the super to Labras, interesting. So I guess just wanting Labras to take this damage rather than Celica. I'm just gonna force that, personally, I would have forced Jerry to see if they can come up with a punish to that Celica super. Because without Spark Bolt, I don't know what Taker would do. What, 5B?
2B, maybe?
Potentially, yeah.
I actually don't know how punishable Celica Super is, but the distance is definitely the big issue here. Kind of like Ruby Super, but I don't think it's going to matter here because we're getting a nice hit. Not going to be able to confirm off of it. Oh my god, that was a fantastic 2-4B to take advantage of there. Just not really able to use a lot of their defensive options on Jerry's part. Ooh, EX wheel go.
When is the Carmine conversation? When do we start a dialogue about Carmine? Bro spent a bar, killed a character, and got it confirmed. That's not okay. On 2 different parts of the screen.
We've been talking about Carmine and how bullshit this character is. Top 15 character for sure. Ooh, my neutral. I'm pressing EX wheel. Oh, okay.
That could have been an Astral.
What? Oh, I guess they put themselves out of the corner with
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was crazy for a second, but nah, that makes sense. Gonna be using the EX laser to announce themselves in the neutral here. Nice patience on Jerry's part to force that. They were still in recovery? That's crazy. Yeah, just put themselves into the puddle, get some nice OP here. Gonna be crossing up surprisingly, did not block anything. Jerry taking the first game.
Indeed, yeah. Jerry able to stabilize. I wouldn't say that it was too convincing. It felt like that those last sequences could have gone either way, especially with Sky having Astral available. Found the JC hit, just couldn't find the proper routing in order to kind of seal the deal right then and there. Overall, in terms of Celica Labras, I don't know what they're cooking. In terms of like the 2v2 department, like what they're looking for, what the win condition is, it does kind of feel like Sky is running forward and hitting Celica strings and calling Labras assist intermittently to see like what happens. And I mean, much to their credit, it's been working, you know, but I'm interested to see what the overall game plan is, if there is one, or if we're just, you know, we're partying hard. I'm down to party as well.
No, I think we're definitely partying. There's a lot of like little situations that I'm seeing here that have been really interesting to me, and I do want to point them out as they come out, but almost as much as I want to point out, I did not know that was an extension Celica could do. But how did she stay same side and then cross up? This game does not make sense to me.
That had to be some Tiger like hit hurtbox issues, because like I wouldn't even be surprised that JC hit in the front and she just ended up in the back. Like that almost looked like what happened there. Truly unfortunate. Maybe you just shouldn't play Tiger.
Yeah, no, that's usually the advice you give most people, unless they throw walls on the other side of the team. But it's been working out so far, but just deal with EX Carmine for a bit. The Resonance is about to run out. There's plenty of time on the clock, so you don't have to worry about Rampage time for quite a bit. What a 2A! That's so unfortunate. I hate it when that happens. That's the worst. That is a terrible feeling.
I'd be upset. I would be upset. Okay, blocks the 5C. It looks like they were trying to DP the 5C, but it was just a little bit late, so they got push block instead. Does not have that resonance available, so I mean, there's actually quite a bit of work that Not Jerry needs to do in order to make this comeback. The rampage time is nowhere in sight, does not have a lot of meter available, and falls victim to that Labrys JB, arguably one of the best tools in her kit, as Sky will be able to tie it up 1-1 now.
Yeah, and if Sky is good at anything, it's good at they're good at scrambling. With the characters that they usually play with Neo, they're able to take to the skies and tussle and box with you in any way they want. They're able to recognize the spacings in which your character is less fortunate than theirs. And they do tend to play characters that are very good in the airspace. Not good enough if you're forced to deal with it on the ground, though. Just going to be dealing with this. Dropping the combo, yeah, I knew that was a drop, but not taking out, maybe just was scared of the Tager reset. I would be scared too. Lots of damage on the Celica right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is just quite the start here for Not Jerry, if I do say so myself. Honestly, throwing out some pretty threatening things on the table, constantly going for those knockdowns and going for the jump over with Carmine Assist. It's a bit ambiguous on like what side it's going to be each and every time. Oh my god, tick pressure away. Those pesky Tager 4As. Sky feeling the pressure so much, does decide to push block, just trying to reclaim this match by any means necessary.
Ooh, I like the little extension there from Sky there. They knew that the combo timer was going to go too far for the full auto combo, so they allowed for the JA to go through instead. That was really good recognition on their part. Almost as good as getting this pickup right here. No, dropping the combo. Commentator's curse, that's obviously my fault. Wow. This Carmine champion.
Yeah, it will. I'm not gonna lie, Sky was kind of asking for it. Because once I saw the Labrys 6P out there, I was like, alright, we already know that this assist is vulnerable for Matt Long. She is standing on a death trap. Like, she is standing on a puddle. Like, if you don't do anything, you know, at any given time, Not Jerry can just press the button and she's dead. So I thought we might see a cross combo bait of some kind come out to reveal itself, but no, she was as good as dead. And Not Jerry is as good as being 2-1 over Kisek, just one game away from moving into that winners finals territory.
If they really make it to winners finals with Tager. You know what? Let me stop shitting on the Tager. You know what? There's been a lot of good play here. I can't even be mad. Like, you could press 5E all you want, but the recognition you need in order to deal with a lot of the situations they've been put in, that's pretty good. I can't even be mad. They are simply playing the neutral as well as the character can. Yeah, nice backdash plus assist. That is definitely the most stable way to deal with that. Nice jump out, gonna be able to deal with that there. Not the greatest anti-air. Nice throw bait as well. Carrying all the way to the corner here. Just gonna keep same side. Not using the B auto combo to do that as well. Swapping to the other character maybe? No, just gonna keep the pressure as safe as possible. I like the fuzzy tech on Jerry's part. Supering out with the recognition from the CC. A lot of tussling going on right here. Oh wow, okay, went through all of it.
Man, what? That was off the restand. Jerry made a really interesting decision to super jump backwards. I don't know what they were trying to bait out there. Maybe a super? I don't know.
Can we talk about the confirm? That was ridiculous! Nah, you gotta be good at Labrys to do something like that. Nice super out to be able to deal with the cross up there. Doing the 2-3-6 super just in case they got crossed up either way. Oh, okay, I thought the projectile actually deleted Tager's Spark Bolt for a second, but no, that was the assist getting. That makes sense. That makes more sense. But this is surprisingly pretty even. Wow, the whip punish. This is a lot of help back, and suddenly we are in a much better position.
Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. Imagine being Labrys, bro. What the hell?
Okay, I knew you could cancel, but I didn't know you could jump cancel.
That is so... Can you even call it a DP at that point? I mean, that's just like... I don't know. An armored move. Or like a guard point move. I wouldn't even call it a reversal at that point.
Yeah, it's guard point, so literally anything you could have done, like, on hit, you can just cancel from.
So sad. So sad.
Oh, I thought you got hit for a second? Okay. Yeah, you're not punishing that. Throwing out the lasers, just really trying to force Jerry to play as patient as possible, not letting the character come out. Yeah, just throwing out the EX wheel. I think Sky tried to stop that as early as possible. Yeah. That is the third game. Third game that they lost because of EX wheel, this character.
Yeah, throw out the EX will to safely get into Resonance, and then throw out the EX will to log you down in the sky yet again, and this time you tried to press, but unfortunately, not all problems have solutions in this regard. There is a massive amount of copium that needs to be huffed when that Carmine EX pinwheel is coming for you, and based off that exposure there, not Jerry getting the victory and is bringing Taker to a winner's finals.
I was slandering their name all day today. I'll let them cook. They've been doing some pretty good work with this team so far. I can't even be mad. If we get to see more of it and they end up taking the tournament because of it, I don't think I can ever talk shit about Hager or specifically Jerry's Tager ever again. Yeah, that's some pretty high praise. But
Taker Carmine taking a WNF would be a timeline, to say the least. Would be something else.
yeah, to say the least. I'm not surprised about the Carmine, but the Tager is going to be something new. I know we've had Podge do so. I actually think they've taken it before, probably, right?
Yeah, definitely.
They've definitely taken a WNF before, so Taker is not like completely rare in terms of that, but this particular comp is definitely going to be crazy. Almost as crazy as the player that we're going to be watching on screen right now. Rainy, Serene, this motherfucker. I have nothing to say. I'll let.
Yeah, I mean, the play speaks for itself, right? Wildstein, Rachel, we could probably come to expect nothing but chaos as they're going to be going up against Sonic-kun, who we saw earlier. But I mean, just the immediate things to bring to the table. Of course, some of the play that Rachel is able to implement can create some issues for Heart, to say the least, in terms of like wanting to fly around, being able to establish the no-fly zone with some choice 4P calls and good staff utilization. Even bats and things of that sort can come into play. But, you know, Serene Smile is someone that is honestly quite unpredictable. So when you're thinking of Rachel counterplay, or you're thinking of how the hell am I going to get in, how do I approach this top tier character followed by this big meat shield, you jump in, and there's 20 seconds on the clock, and they're just spamming 2C and 2A, and you just look at them and you have the life lead, and you're like, well, I don't need to do anything, I'm gonna just spam my own 4A. And this is BBTAG in March 2024, and honestly makes me question my life, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Red's LAN cable disconnected again.
Oh, really? Wait, so did the stream not see any of that? Because this is one of the worst 30 seconds of BBTAG I've ever seen in my life. Like, wait, are you still watching?
No.
Okay.
I was very much wondering why things were happening. Okay.
Wait, were they stalling for time until the stream came back? Probably. That's probably. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say that's probably what was happening.
Nah, knowing these two, that was like the fucking Yomi game that they're playing.
I hope not. I was losing brain cells watching that.
Regardless, gonna be able to return them neutral. Like you said earlier, this is probably one of the few team comps that is relatively solid at dealing with Heart. Just, if they're able to set up and put down all of the Lobelias on screen, letting the character roam is just really not as simple as it looks, and especially with the way Serene plays, there's a lot of that. I do like the patience on Sony's part to not get hit by the command grab. Oh, gonna be killing the Rachel though. This is the big offender here. You kill this character, suddenly all that screen control is not there anymore. Nice block on the instant overhead. No punish. Most likely because of the 2 unique frames of blocks done from the air. Ooh, wow, what a really good use of 236B to reel back the hurt box and punish the 236C on Walt's part. That was amazing. Yeah, just backing out of the DP. Sony-kun's playing super clean today.
Yeah, that was awesome. The way that Rachel went down was extremely interesting because it felt like one of those situations that should have been one where Sony-kun was in trouble, but somehow Sony-kun was able to get rid of the George and hit Rachel at the same time despite like all the chaos. And I think that was a ending that Serene was definitely not expecting because they had no burst or really anything to kind of save Rachel in the process. So I mean, good on Sony to play around defensively, not end up in that George mind game and take the game.
You're gonna be able to move on to the next game. Not really phased being done this game because you know how the game is. But yeah, just crossing up with the vacuum on the 5AA, start doing heart things. I think one of the most broken things about it is you are suddenly dealing with a mix-up because it is jump cancelable on block. So now you are forced into this 50-50 4-way mix just because you decided to block. Yeah, and
oh, that could have been so much worse.
Yeah, no, thank God for that, because otherwise that would have been a complete deletion. I do love that they're using the 4P of S to really accentuate the hit stun here, because that 2P would not have converted otherwise. But they were able to recognize the spacing. Oh no, tried to go for a conversion there, didn't get too much out of it, just going to be throwing down more Lobelias. Tried to anti-air, really good slowdown on Sony's part, just to really avoid everything. Wasn't able to get it confirmed, but was about to do that. Not blocking the high-low. Going for the 236A instead. Yeah, just going for the 5C killing the character, and that's going to be a really low health wall sign.
Man, yeah, this is a rough position to be in if you're Serene right now. Having to play with solo wall not once, but twice. Sony-kun really able to isolate Wald as much as possible, which is definitely leading to their success. I mean, how do you come back from this if you're Serene? You gotta channel some not Jerry energies and just simply be right like 7 times.
I mean, considering it's already happened once, is it really that hard? Like, we're about to approach Rampage time. We just wait out till then. Oh, no, yeah. I thought they were gonna, like, DP or super that. That was, like, the biggest super of all time, but yeah, just gonna get caught by the stanky leg and dead. Man, there are very specific parts of this character that make her so good. We all know about JC and JB. Both of those are really good. JAA for really good conversions because of how much hit stun it has. Nobody talks about 5AA. Why does that one auto combo do everything for her? It bolsters her game plan tenfold. If she did not have that, she would be a mid-tier. I guarantee you. It is so defining to her kit. It's ridiculous.
It's about heart, right?
Yeah, heart.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like, just in terms of a pressure tool, conversion tool, throw it into any combo, like, for a, no matter like the resonance times and everything. It's quite nice.
Yeah, this character has a lot going for her. You never really have to worry when you play Heart, but the screen control that was supposedly so impactful before really just is not playing a lot of a role here. Gonna be throwing out a lot of Lobelias to try and make something happen, but just a lot of really fine defense on Sony's part until it wasn't. Gonna be going for the DP here, just try anti... Man. This is like Rachel watching Ragna play the game and tries to do the shit that he does. But either way, I'm just gonna be swatting Heart out of the air, pressing the 5B, which is probably a lot better at anti-airing her than 2B, just based on how big it is. I like the use of Heart's 2B in exchange to really set up some projectiles. I wasn't able to confirm off of the charged 2B, but was able to get back to neutral, and this is exactly where Rainy wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most amount of 2v2 neutral that Rainy's been able to play throughout the entirety of this set, because this has just been so Sonic-kun dominant, so they're really able to kind of let their game plan shine. If you're Sonic-kun at the moment, you know, this is looking like an extremely rough position to be in. S as your solo character with only a level 1 residence, and Rachel being able to roam free with a very healthy walled. All things considered, though, I mean, I think this game's close to being as good as over. Sonic-kun does have the 2-0 life lead, so this will just be Serene's first game on the board, so a lot of time can be utilized to kind of think of how you're going to approach that game 4 situation, but I won't talk about just yet. You know, solid DP. Gotta be careful Rampage time approaching, though. That's going to make Serene's win condition even more potent by being able to throw out more stuff with Rachel.
You say Serene specifically, but S in particular does have very good ways of converting off of that, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to see any of that because the swatting 5B doing its job, cleaning off the character and putting Serene on the board. This is exactly what we were talking about throughout the first couple games here. I think whoever gets the momentum first and kills the more divisive character on either team is going to be the person that wins the set. Because if S is alone, she definitely has a better chance of dealing with this team as opposed to like Wald playing into the other. But either or, it's still not comfortable to play in. And it really, really matters who gets that first hit. It is so volatile that you don't really want to swap off to another team because the win condition is there. You just have to be the one to able to capitalize off of it. And I think we're going to have to just let that swing and go to its advantage here and now.
Yeah, big defensive 4P calls from Sonic-kun, but they've been all from up-back territory with Heart, and you see the way that Serene's playing, just really trying to lock down the air game from Heart no matter what. Even if they have to eat a couple of S4Ps, it's all good. And yeah, Sonic-kun has not really been able to fly in the way they want to. They pretty much up-backed themselves into the corner, finally finding a way out via meter with the S6P on the side to allow for the conversion. A Sonic-kun classic.
Yeah, no, nice block on the overhead there. Wow, you actually recovered in time, but thanks to the extended block stun of the assist hitting first, that punish was a lot harder than it looked. Gonna be getting the full conversion into the cross raid, killing the character, putting the wall by itself. Now this could be a death sentence, question mark. Probably gonna stall out this resonance meter as much as possible. Now just gonna go for the ender here. Wow, the residue of that DP coming in clutch. Just bursting out here, jumping out because of the scare. That was still an overhead situation. The fuzzy block, it is so hard to block this character sometimes. Both characters teching. This is not very comfortable for Wald here. Just has to make something happen, but could have done something with that counter hit. Jay didn't let it do so. Lots of meter on the board here, doesn't have to worry about too many mix-ups, but getting frame trapped by the 236A right after the auto combo. Sonic-kun taking it 3-1 and knocking Serene into losers.
There it is. Yeah, solid stuff to Sonic-kun. As I said within the Game 3 situation, you know, that was like the first sequence that Serene had been able to really showcase what they're capable of in the 2v2 game. Surprisingly, on Game 4, I don't even think Serene was like in the wrong. They actually had some really good control the first 20 seconds of the match of being able to lock out Heart's airborne game and not really falling victim to the S4Ps in the process. They were constructing their offense perfectly. They just simply couldn't find the hit. You know, they couldn't get the read on the strike throw or the up backs from Sonic-kun to really kind of apply any notable pressure that led to damage. And because Sonic-kun wasn't utilizing push block or anything, that's what enabled them to have the 2 bars to eventually go for the super plus 6P, got some damage there, and then just one false assist call kind of led to the happy birthday situation that led to Rachel's subsequent demise. But no, like, world-ending, you know, objectively bad decision-making that I feel like Serene Smile made in that last game. It was just, like, not in the cards based off of the things that were dealt in terms of offense that paid off for them in the long run. But a good set overall between two strong players.
Yeah, no, it was a fantastic set. You always love seeing, especially those two fight together. There have been definitely quite a few times that has happened. And every time, I believe the Yomi just builds up further and further. But either way, if they'll be able to make it through the rest of the bracket will be yet to see. But what we will have to see right here and now is Chunga and Deku coming back on stream for their next match against one another. Okay, so we already spoke about Deku and how he is a very momentum-based player. We spoke about Bumba and how he is a defensive player. So this is like the immovable wall versus the unstoppable force. It is going to be determined based on who is thinking of what in the mental stack. I keep talking about the mental, but it's so important to keep in mind, especially with this kind of thing. Chung is gonna have to really buckle down and lock in for this set.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Bubba kind of fluctuates depending on what the matchup is at hand. I have seen him kind of crank up the offense every now and then as well. As far as if we're going to be able to see that within this set, I don't know. E2 Deku landed a hit, so based off of a prior experience, we know what this can tend to lead to. As E2 Deku is really running away with it, finds a TRM check, couldn't keep a burst safe. Bomachaga maintains their 2v2 by a very loose strand.
They're just gonna play it very safe with the combo. They're not going for anything crazy. Trying to go back in with the push block into 214B. Oh, bursting in the Labrys. Interesting. Gonna be. Oh my god, that was almost a really sick conversion. Gonna be getting the hit here, but just carried all the way back into the corner. You are playing this game there. Getting frame trapped by the Rekka, and it is going to be thrown right after, burning almost all of his resonance time.
Yeah, 4 bars available, gonna be able to spend it. I imagine that we're just gonna go both to waste resonance time and get as much damage as possible on Jin. Nearly killed, honestly. Bomachaga in a lot of trouble at the moment.
Yeah, there we go. Just they tried to throw. Oh, did they leave the room? Damn, that was
no. Either the connection was lost or the host is not responding. That's not me saying that. That's what my game told me.
Yeah, no, same here. At least it was after the game happened.
My LAN cable disconnected whenever my console didn't move. I don't know.
California earthquake moment. It's the only thing that I can say that explains that. Yo, Mr. Tartar seems happy.
Yeah, he's vibing. You know, just got a new title for it. Just moving around the lobby, talking to the people that we know.
Need to get my $2,000. When will I be able to buy more stuff from the shop, huh? When are the BBTAG DLC cards coming, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean the CL avatar?
Yeah, anything. Hilariously, I'm actually checking. I don't own everything in the shop, which is actually insane. I don't have colors for Neo, Weiss, Blitztank, Mika, Seth, Gord. There's a lot that I don't own. That's nuts.
Wow, you didn't go for the platinum completion. That's kind of wild, Atkins.
Yeah, so-called BBTAG fans, when they just like apparently don't care about their game at all. Do I even play this game? Can I even call myself a fan? It's crazy.
I mean, to be fair, with how many disconnects we've been having on the supposedly a lot more stable platform today, I'm not even surprised. People be mad at this game. I would be mad, especially if it like disconnected on a win like that. But I assume we're still taking that point for Deku, right? Because
the game was over.
I mean, yeah, the situation definitely was. I mean, I told him since neither of them, it wasn't on either of them. It could have been, you know, liable for a redo, but Bumba just said, nah, give it to Deku.
Alright, game 2. Uh-oh. Oh, man, could stabilize the happy birthday, but at least a good round starter for Bumba. They need any momentum they can get based off how that previous game went, so...
Yeah, tried to keep it as burst safe as possible there, but didn't even stabilize the hit right after that. Almost tried to go for a stabilized route off of the 6B hitting there. Just a lot of air dares going on, Yang doing her thing and pressing the armored button. Gonna be carrying all the way to the corner here. Nice empty low, gonna burst out though, get the healthier character in. Yeah, with punish there, just running forward with the forward momentum button, carrying all the way to the other side of the screen.
My gosh, I love how blatant E2 Deku is. Like, they're running forward on Bumba. They had called the assist. They know that the Toga is coming. They could activate cross combo and find a punish for the kill, but that's not what they were feeling in their heart. Their heart told them to burning gold through it. and let Ruby take the hit regardless. Like, I respect it. It doesn't have to be the optimal decision, it has to be the decision that I feel in my heart.
Was it really unoptimal if it wasn't the thing that you were feeling?
Exactly.
It's just how it is sometimes. Almost like reading the push block and getting the TRM. There was a lot of push blocks coming out from Chunga within the first 2 games, and even though they were getting punished, it's good that Deku was paying attention to them and still looking at the situations where they did do that. That's the kind of play that I expect from someone that has been placing as well as they do, and they are consistent at it. They've still got it after so long, playing, you know, the 1.0 team. Actually, this team was pretty good in 1.0, right? Like, right alongside Gord.
Yeah. I would say that it was a pretty good team in 1.0. It was very good. Never been bad. I could say that.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think either of these characters have been anything below high tier, and I think that much says right here. Now, I was so scared that 6B was going to hit the Ruby, but thank God, and just recognizing it regardless, and carrying to the corner here, just getting the full confirm. I was going to say fuzzy, but that's ultimately achieving the same goal, so whatever. Oh, really? Doesn't even have the potential for a reset. Oh, what? Come on. Really?
I think that they thought the Paration was higher than it actually was, because it didn't cause a flip out. So they were trying to go for an unblockable reset.
Even still, Chunga was not teching. That was like... They landed on the ground on a button that should not be ground teching. So they weren't getting hit regardless. But... able to capitalize on the situation. Oh, Ruby buttons. Ruby buttons! Oh no!
Oh,
You hate
man.
to see it. Oh yeah, you can't do that on a safe jump. That is a particularly safe jump. When the jump is safe. Smile.
My face when the
8.4.
jump is safe.
Yeah, no, just gonna be getting caught on the 4P and clutching out the set 3-0 over Chunga. Deku moving on in bracket.
Solid stuff. Yeah, E2 Deku. Getting the job done. Moving forward into the top 6. The Canada match will be approaching its inevitable in the loser quarters final, as their next opponent will be Sky. But before we head over there, I do believe that the next match that we have is going to be Anima versus Lucky Naegi. My next matchup is going to be my walk to the kitchen, because I need a snack. I'm going to just grab some chips real quick. I'll be back in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and take your time while we wait for our next match to come on stream. That being Naegi versus Anima. I think he actually said that and I wasn't paying attention. That's my fault. I'm glad he was gone so he didn't realize me not paying attention. But regardless, I think this is going to be very hard for Naegi to play in. This is the kind of matchup that both of these characters, well all together anyway, are particularly strong in. Because Igus can maybe not swat away Adachi, but as long as they're staying on top of him and relatively close, then he is never comfortable. I guess this is one of the few characters that doesn't have to deal with the safe jump that Igus goes with. Well, actually no, because she has a Persona normal. So yeah, there's no mix-up there. But she can still safe jump you, which is also fair. So no, yeah, the DP is also just bad. Oh, yep. Swapping to the Narukami immediately. They knew. They knew. They know the situation. They understood the assignment. Gonna be going into this next match with a swapped team.
Am I crunching in the mic, by the way?
I see it going off, but I don't hear anything.
It is incredibly subtle, but you have to really be listening for it.
Okay, I'm glad, because I definitely just stuffed my face with a fat-ass handful of potato chips, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm commentating. Glad to hear everything's okay. Alright.
Yeah, no, we're all good. Almost as good as that particular Orgia boost. That was really good. Using the ridiculously high active frames just to catch the character in the air. Naegi is known to be a airborne player when they choose to be, so allowing them the opportunity to get to that point, probably not something you want to do that often, so they're just waiting for them to air dash and going from there, just taking away at this health. Well, speaking of ticking health, this is going to be a lot of damage. Nice routing. Oh no, drop the combo. Not going to be able to get the punish here. Yeah, using the chain knuckle to pick up on the hit as well. Just keeping the hit as simple as possible. Swapping to the Aegis? Okay, cool. Gonna be getting the mix up here. Nice recognition to use the 2-8 instead of any higher button just to get as much damage as possible on the confirm. And kill the character not even needing the second bar.
Nice. Yeah, having a well-established life lead at this point. I guess hasn't even been touched yet. Of course, as I say it, it needs to happen. Shout out to commentators. Why did they talk? Anyways, Nagi gonna be activating the Resonance Yukikaze.
You know, I know what I said about Aegis not having a hit stop on her 2C, but that clearly was just proven false because of how it interacted with the parry. If it didn't have hit stop, it definitely would not have, you know, frozen like that. So, I don't know, it's just a weird case, I guess. But this parry putting in a lot of work for Nagi right now. Bro is just pressing the button with zero fear. Trying to swing into the neutral, just getting swatted by that 2B. Yeah, wasn't able to get the kill here.
Ain't no way.
Wait, no, it's a Persona normal. I guess it's not cancelable, but still. Oh no, they did not want that. They unfortunately got the EX chain knuckle and got stuffed by the 4A after it whiffed. That was looking super good for Anima too.
Yeah, Naegi basically made that happen with like 3 Yukikazes. That was insane. Just constantly being right. I'm sorry, bros. The struggle is real. I think the only thing I've had today is like Chick-fil-A like 7 hours ago. But good stuff to Naegi for having the reach.
Oh shit, you crack me up, Atkins.
My bad.
But regardless, got that random stage select on, moving on to the next game here. I think the thing Anima needs to keep in mind is that Naegi is very adamant about playing the way they want to play. They just need to buckle down and wait for them to fuck up. It happens, we all fuck up from time to time, and forcing them to do so is probably one of the strongest things you can do as a player. That's probably going to be the main thing that's going to determine this round here. Oh yeah, they definitely did want that. And getting knocked down with the B auto combo and just doing Narukami things.
Alright, yeah. Maintaining that established control that they had over the neutral game in the first game here, so yeah, just trying to emulate that situation they had in the first place. They had a solid lead. It really just came down to the defensive reads that Naegi was able to get with that Hakumen that brought it back, so Anima. Oh, there's one of those callouts that Naegi is going for. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Utilize the Hakumen parry.
I like the mash on the 2A earlier, just getting out of the situation in general. This 2A is putting in a lot of work. Oh, I thought the JC actually was forcing them to deal with anything right there. Yeah, they probably didn't want that 5B. Just trying to anti-air the air dash there. Oh, huh? That couldn't have been it. No way you wanted that. That was probably 214C, right? No way you didn't want EX car. Regardless, that's going to be leading to the death of the character. Nice recognition there too, because Naeki's been doing a lot of wait for the overhead push block, and recognizing that last second in order to bait it out, force the reaction, and kill the character for it. Good adaptation on Anima's part.
Yep. It's pretty much exactly what we said they needed, right? Like, their game plan as a whole was looking sound. Just not allowing for those gaps in the pressure to allow for Naegi to make some type of mistake or make some type of reversals, and they seem kind of reversal happy. And yeah, one little utilization of the brakes allowed for the subsequent punish. So good recognition of the situation there.
That's the kind of play we love seeing at the high level of BBTAG. Gonna be moving on to the third game. I think this is gonna be the pace setter. Whoever wins this game is going to be on the warpath to win the next. If we keep in mind exactly what happened within that first game for Anima to keep there, I think it'll be a lot better for them too. Just gonna be keeping it burst safe, dropping the combo intentionally to do the same thing. Yeah, weird drops on both sides here, both maybe a little nervous. Calling out the fuzzy mash, and getting a nice hit here as well.
Okay, Naegi utilizing that burst, getting Hakumen into play. Yeah, I mean, in terms of like, you know, this what? I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if that was the right decision.
Meter trade, I guess. It's fine. Middle of the game moments, you just gotta do shit sometimes, you know. It happens. You gotta make a split second. It's better that it worked than she just getting hit. You'll take those.
Yeah.
Nice confirm on Nyagi's part, gonna be able to knock down into the cross up here. No, didn't recognize the hit and tried to go for the 236B. Yeah, getting called out by the JA. Not confirming it the way that they needed to, though. Just landing with the button, and that might be a good character. Yeah, no, that's definitely... No, actually. Yeah, confirming a little too much. Did not go for the super that did a little more minimum damage.
Yeah, that's the character that I feel like Nyagi needs to kill. Like, Aigis has definitely been the MVP here, whether it's on point or on assist. Like, Lapis is valuable, but I kind of believe in Anima's solo Aigis potential just because of how much of a terror that she's been against Nyagi thus far.
Oh my god, that was like the one thing you should not have done to deal with that burst. Unfortunate situation, but we just have to move on and stride there. Losing the Labrys, like you said, the solo Aigis is probably going to be playing a good part here. Yeah, just getting air to air. Yeah, good stuff. Pressing the button and clutching it out against the really active Megiddo Fire. Good play.
Yeah, recognizing that Aigis would be taken to the skies, meeting with that JA. They've been getting a lot of mileage out of that throughout the entire set, actually. I kept noticing that they kept doing, like, these delay air dash JAs and getting counter hits time and time again. The issue is that they were too high to get the confirmation that they were looking for, but that time just hitting just low enough, and when it mattered most. It's putting Nyagi in a 2-1 lead, which is very interesting. So I feel like the pacing and just the overall tone of the match has been very anima-centric, but Nyagi running away with 2 of these and just one away from being able to move on over Anima. It's really kind of Anima to figure out how to keep things more consistent.
Yeah, that's probably the main thing you have to keep in mind here. Maybe just looking for those 5Cs a little more and reacting to those accordingly. Because those were the main things that were cracking you open there. Wow, okay. That was a ballsy-ass 2 and 4C to do, but it ultimately worked out. I do like that Nyagi is calling out the weird routing that involves them putting themselves in a situation where their assist can't hit, because that is definitely one of the biggest thing that at least Labrys routing I've been seeing is problematic with. Not able to confirm that weird 5A hit. You have to press 5B for that one. Oh yeah, didn't recognize the hit either, just push blocking away after not getting the hit. They want to know the assist scaling it too much. Probably still dead, but that really hurt. You did not want that to be the case.
Let's see, with cross combo into the Aigis, it's gonna be close. No, it doesn't quite kill.
Yeah, just swapping to the slightly healthier character. I'm surprised that 2v didn't actually work. What a 4A. Holy shit. Nyagi's just making plays right now. Bro is just doing things, and unfortunately that one did not work out in their favor, but still could definitely be doable. This is Narukami we're talking about. And if we're holding resonance, oh yeah, GG's. Okay, I was worried they were gonna pick DP, and then Nyagi was gonna be able to jump cancel out again. but thankfully that was not the case. Just pick the thing that did more damage. You love to see it. Thank you. 2 apiece.
Yep, coming down to this game 5 situation, Anima able to establish a little bit more control, right? Having a little bit more solid grip on that matchup overall. Really interested to see how Nyagi is able to get their 2v2 game plan kind of rolling, because a lot of the success that Nyagi has seen has been through dice rolling or through like direct counterplay. But if you were to ask me what like Nyagi's game plan with Yu Hakumen is, I don't really have an answer. Like as a unit, like as a team, you know what I'm saying? Which I mean, it's 2-2, so I mean it's been doing enough, but I think that's what they really need in order to find more consistency, not only in this match but beyond, is having them work as a unit and getting the overall game plan together. But if there's any time to get it done, would be now. Game 5 underway.
Yeah, just moving on and playing a little more solid, just really feeling each other out for this last game, but getting hit by a really important happy birthday, dropping out because of the auto combo working in a weird way. Nice block on the whiff 5C. Oh man, you had the hit of all time. Unfortunate. But okay, just gonna be keeping it safe on the chain knuckle here, throwing it out. Yeah, being forced to block that 6B here, mashing out in a lot of situations here. Just they're pressing buttons. They did not.
Oh, bruh.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was an input buffer thing. I know I have whenever there's like a screen freeze and I tend to do something, it like eats a couple of the inputs. That is definitely one of those situations.
Oh man, chasing that air tech did not confirm it to anything too meaningful. Maybe trying to keep it burst safe. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, no, didn't call assist here. Just wanted to keep it safe. Well, it was a little too far for the 2B to hit on the initial hit, but worked out in their favor because now they're in a bit of a better position. Just going to be throwing out some neutral covering 2Bs, crossing over with the 4P, calling the super to carry to the corner. Even if this doesn't kill, it's still a good position to be in. Yeah, dead character.
Hey, the airborne resonance activation, Anima really kind of sitting on the life lead here. Does find this hit. I think this could be fatal. Going to the cross raid, that'll do it. Anima, Oblivia, able to get the 3-2 victory over Lucky Naegi in what was a pretty well-fought set between the both of them, but Anima able to tighten up and walk away as the victor for now, as Lucky will have the top 8 finish.
Good stuff to both players. Definitely a nail-biter of a set. I appreciated watching that. We always come back to BBTAG to have some good old sets, and I think that was definitely one of them. I think I just repeated myself twice. One of those days, but I think that really just accentuates my point there, showing that, yeah, both these players played really well, and they had a nice conversation with each other, if you know what I mean. And unfortunately, one of them had to get knocked out due to loser's bracket, but they put on one hell of a show. Shout out to Naegi for playing as well as they did. But now we're going to be moving on to the match between Deku versus Mahikan. I actually don't think I've seen these two play that often. I am not sure how I feel about the matchup.
I've seen them play quite a bit. It is, I mean, the first question I had before we do any type of analysis is like, what team is Sky going to play? I mean, because like, you know, they've been rocking Celica Lavras thus far. I don't know if that's what they're going to be committed to for the entirety of the tournament, but we know there's no question about what E2 Deku is going to be. This is the Canadian Deathmatch. I will, this is like kind of off topic, but I actually want to mention that I will actually be going to Canada this year. I'm going to be headed to a Battle of UMAD in June. They have BBTAG there as a main game. I've been really wanting to check out their scene in Montreal, so catch me there. And I mean, if you're near the Montreal area or you're looking for a BBTAG tournament to go to, just check them out in June. I think it's like June 14th. Should be really, really fun. Also, shout out to Dante Rebellion, who's like been kind of organizing the BBTAG side of things, keeping me kind of aware of what's going on with the developments there. Putting in a lot of work for BBTAG to be a main game there in the first place. We do not have a lot of tournaments that post BBTAG as a main game nowadays, so yeah, if there's anyone really in the world that's kind of showing love to BBTAG, I always want to see what they're all about. So Montreal, I'll be seeing you in a couple months. It's gonna be dope.
Hell yeah, you love to see it. The more BBTAG, the better. And I've been hearing a lot about the Montreal scene recently, whether it's because of our boy over in IF advertising as much as they can, or if it's because, you know, just the Montreal scene's been showing up as much as they can recently. But the more the better. And it's always nice to have a thriving scene, especially for a game like BBTAG. But thriving as much as the Montreal players are Mahikan, because we're back on the whack-ass teams with Celica and Mai.
It was very hilariously American of me to talk about Montreal because Canada was mentioned, and neither of these players are nowhere near Montreal, I don't think. Like, Deku is from Vancouver. I can't remember where Sky is from, but I don't think he's anywhere near Montreal.
I think he's also
excuse
Canadian,
my
right?
American.
Oh, bro was just not doing anything in the 1 round start. He simply said, I will take the hit. Oh, is he not there? Damn.
I don't know what's happening.
Watch him just start, like, doing a combo on Deku.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening right now. Maybe they're gonna type in the chat, yo, Montreal mentioned! Pop off! Oh, no, we're here. Do we restart, or, like, what's happening?
Yeah, no, what's, interesting.
Restart the game, yo. Or type in chat or something.
Okay, there we go. Are they just gonna play?
I guess. Okay.
Oh, okay, no.
Thank
no,
God. Thank God for saving me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was gonna be worried if they just played out the match.
I needed Jesus to take Will. Please take some fun.
I was resetting that.
Thank you.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Because of how little happened there, I can't even, like, add anything to the conversation on that, but I feel like Ruby Yang would inherently just do well into both these characters. Celica and Maya both want to be in the air, and Ruby just denies that. And if you're on the ground against Yang, you're not going to have a good time either. So it really just depends on who's on screen and when. And you can't exactly control that, so it's ultimately up to how Deku wants to maneuver around both these characters and force them to play his game.
Okay, but counterpoint, Celica and Maya are both really cute.
Fair. But almost as cute as that conversion. What the fuck? Holy shit, you lab this team? What are you doing, dude?
I know that Sky has pulled out like a Mai Hazama comp before, and so they do have some proficiency on Mai, and we've been seeing their Celica kind of come to fruition tonight as well, so...
Okay, chill out, dog. This is unironically pretty good so far. I am genuinely flabbergasted. This is, like, actually really decent. Alright, the momentum is gone, swapping over to Deku, gonna be getting hit with the cross of normal here. Yeah, just needed there. Oh no, didn't react to the hit. Are they gonna recover in time? No, because they mashed the button again. Probably tried to DP, but either way it worked out in Mohican's favor. Gonna be swapping over to the Mai. Blocking on the overhead. Yeah.
Go over to Yang Daisy like that, no coverage.
Yeah, just waiting out the semblance here, not wanting to do much with it. Nice block, safe jumping the air to air. That is one hell of a sentence to say. Oh, it didn't work, do it again. Yeah. Damn, that was... Alright, I'll let you play. That was... You clearly know how to play this team in particular. There was a lot of cool stuff with some stuff going on. I can't even be mad.
Yeah, one big thing that I noticed is like Sky had a big read on the point in when Ichu Deku wanted to be aggressive. And so like, you know, when you take to the skies in like BBTAG or really like any fighting game, the amount of decisions that you can make are a bit nullified. Of course in BBTAG we do have the freedom of like air dashing and double jumps and whatever, but being able to predict like, or at least isolate the options that your opponent can do and play around the air mobility game and place hitboxes on the screen of where you think they're going to go is a pretty big skill to utilize, especially in like BBTAG or anime fighters, and Sky was able to play to that perfectly. Anytime Yang was going to the Sky with JB, just covering the spaces phenomenally where she could possibly go.
Yeah, probably the best way of going about dealing with so too. Deku coming out of the clutches of the corner pressure there and doing exactly that. Oh my god, okay, you still got the punish, cool. I was worried for a second, but ultimately it did not make a difference. Dead character.
Is it? Yo, somebody call Sejab.
I fucking knew someone was gonna make the joke. We're productive here. We
I gotta get that curse on everybody. After I appeared on the show, I have no remorse.
You know what? I respect it. I respect the hater energy. Almost as much as I fucking hate this Oki. This shit is dumb. Why this character got all tech safe jumps mid-screen And a really good corner carry. She doesn't need all that. Nice tag. Yeah, I'm just gonna be catching E up back here. Tried to anti-air with the frame 10 anti-air normal. But, oh yeah, just gonna get hit for throwing out the projectile. That has a ridiculous amount of recovery for an EX projectile, I've noticed. Like, that is really unfortunate. I've noticed Deku goes for that exact string in that situation, like, almost every
What the hell?
the typical Deku read, I guess. You're probably not getting much damage here. Yeah, especially
Yeah,
when you
she's
drop
a semblance. Oh my god,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Dude, I think...
Top level BB tag. Smile.
Okay, if I have the
okay,
tier
yeah.
item 2 bars available, does Deku kill her?
Unless you do the car cancel, right? Yeah, okay, there it is.
Bruh.
Nope. You gotta stop talking. Okay, yeah, just getting clipped by the 2A low there. And is gonna be sniped. Deku taking the next game. Putting themselves one on the board.
Listen, in my defense, I didn't say that Deku kills her. I said, does Deku kill her? Okay, I asked a question.
You know, that distinction really does play a difference. I have to give you that one. But...
Oh god. Is Mito gonna kill at the moment? Is Mito good? We good?
I need some guac with that gamer. Help me out.
You need some guac? Are we at Chipotle now?
I mean, yeah, will it kill Sejam reference, you know. Anyway.
True. Shoutouts to Kanye Asada one time. That's not a Chipotle anymore, by the way. I know. I had Chipotle the other day.
Chipotle is godlike. People need to give him more respect. It's good.
Yeah.
For like fast food, it's pretty good. But almost as good as the throw bait situation right there. Not as good as dropping the fucking combo, dog. You gotta chill out. Not really using the healing assist as much as they like. Getting a lot of chip on the Celica, not really able to like call it out when they want to. I keep seeing people say that assist is really bad, and like the more I see it, the more I get it. Man, that shit does not do a lot. It gets rid of the threat of assist in the back. Oh shit. Yeah, cross up route here, getting the corner back, and guess for character.
Oh my god, she's gonna armor through it. Okay. Interesting punish attempt to go for active switch. Does find the double super, gonna be able to get a confirm on the Celica that might even be dead.
Nah, no way.
There it is.
What?
There it is.
Why am I bad at this? Why am I actually just ass at this game?
Stop constantly losing your channel points, my guy.
It's over for me. I was the gambler who bet Rock 3 times in a row.
You're literally so far the epitome of 90% of all gamblers quit before they make it big.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, I gotta teach you the tech, alright? Don't throw Rock, alright? Rock is absolute. You know, Rock throwing, it can only be a yes or no question of if Rock was the right answer or Rock was the wrong answer. You gotta be like me, you know, right there, I was like, this might be able to kill. You know, there's a hesitance in my voice. I'm not confirming or denying. I'm saying that there's a possibility. I just simply never say anything's gonna kill because I don't trust the system that is this fighting game technology.
Nah, I'd win.
I expect that too. You know, go off, pop off.
No, in all seriousness, you're right. You should definitely be a lot more careful in how you go about these things, and I think that can translate into gameplay too. Because we are being a lot more careful with this losers run. Mahikon swapping to the Neo. Neo Celica, maybe not the best team, but you know what? I've been proved wrong on the team comms here. There's gonna be some fuck shit conversion that I'm not aware of, and it's just gonna seem ridiculous when you see it in retrospect. And here, not even, just gonna be swapping to the character. There were so many options there, it hurt, but you know what, I like that more, just because we're keeping the corner there. I think that was the right decision. Good stuff to Deku. Going, yeah, the fuzzy block, good shit. Gonna be carrying to the other side of the corner? Yeah, side swapping. If Neo's good at anything, it's air to airing and side swapping. Fuzzy? No, not dealing with that shit. We're just DPing. Dive kicking. That whiffed. Nice.
Yeah, Binfall for the reverse hit antics. It's 2024. We know that Ruby reverse hitbox. Oh man, good block on the. I don't know if that actually crossed up or not, but good defense here from Deku. I'm actually kind of surprised that Sky didn't opt to activate cross combo there for the free sandwich that they got.
Dead character. Bro just threw them away immediately. What was the plan?
It's not one that encourages living, as Neo has met her demise. It is up to one lone cinnamon roll to try to make this happen. The cinnamon roll being Celica, making some good headway here thus far. Won't be able to kill Ruby, but no resonance activation either. Oh, we wanted blood. We got it with the 5C.
Bro just press. You know what? You gotta respect it sometimes. You gotta do what you gotta do to win. Especially in a situation like this against Deku. It's not about the fact that it is a weird option, it's the fact that you did it, and now they gotta think about it. Yeah, no, you can't.
That was so ambitious, bro.
Bro, why did they just mash auto combo?
I don't know.
Yeah, that put them in a much worse spot than they would be otherwise. I like the cash out just to really accentuate the health difference here. Let them play a little more patiently. Deku really likes throwing you after like a button, specifically 5A or 2A or something, and that's been getting them teched a lot. Yeah, nice anti-air. Not dead. Probably can't 2C. Yeah, 2C, 2C. Good shit, good shit. Is that it? They're gone? Yeah. Yeah, no. Mahikon losing to Deku, clutching it out with the 3-1 victory, moving on to loser semis.
There it is. Deku done diddly did it. They are the Canadian representative. Welcome in top 4. Sky gonna be finishing with the 5th place finish, and we're trudging along in this BBTAG bracket. We had our other side of losers quarters coming right up. Will be Serene Smile and Anima, Wildstein, Rachel, I guess Lapras. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm gonna stop now. These jalapeno kettle chips, I don't know what they've done to my DNA, but I feel altered by the experience.
Out of all the shit that you could have said altered your DNA, that was what you chose?
That's what I ate about 30 minutes ago, was jalapeno kettle chips.
You are what you eat, I guess. I don't know. That it is what it is.
It's spicy and crunchy? Is that what are you trying to tell me here?
Well, what? No. Okay.
That's what jalapeno
I wasn't even thinking that far ahead. I was just saying words. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. You tell me.
You was following up on the words that you said.
Nah. What was this Reese's Cups peanut butter chocolate flavor ass conversion? What are you talking about?
Huh?
Speaking of talking, I think we're gonna have to be doing a little more of that because game's crashing. Smile.
Fantastic.
You're sure we could use a spicy ad?
I think it's because like the game just cannot like comprehend, because that may be the first time that anyone has ever called anyone a jalapeno kettle chip. Like, I don't know if that's ever happened in the universe ever. I don't know what happens from here. Maybe the day of reckoning. Congratulations, Mito. It's over.
You know, 30 years old, first time for everything, I guess.
I guess so. I am 30. I think that's just gonna be my new catchphrase for now.
You said it first.
Yeah, no, that's just my new catchphrase, bro. Like, if let's see, what's the next thing that I'll commentate for BBTAG? Maybe it'll be Evo. It'll be like, welcome to Evo 2024 here in Las Vegas. We're in the Las Vegas Convention Center West. What's up? What's cracking? My name's Kraken Atkins. I'm 30, and we have. I think that's just. I gotta add it to the tagline.
Are you gonna just add it the whole time, every time you're on commentary? Just gotta remind people.
That's an addition to the tagline now. It's what's up, what's good, it's Kraken. My name is Kraken Atkins. I'm 30. Like,
what about next year when you're not 30?
And then I gotta retire. It's only a 365-day ordeal. On that 366 day, I gotta retire it. I'm 31, just have to flow out the tongue, you know.
Okay. You, I feel like there are gonna be a bunch of people just questioning shit. I really hope you're not actually doing that.
I might. Don't tip me. Don't tip me.
No, that was my plan all along. I'm gonna be just gonna be saying words so that you'll do exactly as I am mentally. You know, let me shut the fuck up. I'm like halfway out of it right now after that kettle chip joke. I'm 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 not here. Ignore me.
This
Soul Atkins. I'm drinking water.
for sure. It was just an unfortunate perfect storm of events because plot twist. I don't even buy jalapeno kettle chips. I'm not home right now. I'm at my mom's. That was the only snack that I was able to find to like eat. So this jalapeno kettle chip incident, you know, on any other day out of the year probably wouldn't have even happened. I'm usually like more of a fruit snack type of guy. Shout out to Arizona. Arizona, the one that makes the 99-cent drinks. I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but if you're a store that doesn't sell Arizona for 99 cents, you know, I just wish the government would do something about you, because that has to be illegal. Like, how's the price going to be on the can and you're going to upsell it for anything more than 99 cents? That's going against the Arizona way. But anyways, they make fruit snacks and they're kind of godlike. They have an original flavor and a green tea flavor. I highly recommend, if you're able to find them, try them out. They're really good. Those aren't here, so that's why I have jalapeno kettle chips, you know?
My question is, did you bring your whole setup to your mom's place?
Yeah, I'm here for like a week. I'm dog watching, so.
Oh, okay. So you're alone in the house right now. I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's much better. I was just picturing your mom coming into the rooms and saying, "Honey, the hot pot is ready," or whatever your mom makes on the usual. I feel that though. Your family just coming in at the weirdest times, saying shit. But yeah, no. Who are we even like watching on stream again? I deadass forgot.
I don't know. The lobby's empty.
Yeah.
They're both
and...
connecting in the lobby first, just to make sure.
Okay, yeah, fair. That is the fix of all time. I don't understand why that works. Like, I think Faded and Chunga had to do that the other day for the stream that I was doing, and that shit was so ass. It took so long, and I think that's gonna be the case here too. Oh wait, no, there they are in the lobby. Or no, that's Atkins. I lied.
I left and rejoined for no reason whatsoever.
Oh fuck. Okay. I'm gonna quickly use the restroom. I'll be right back.
For sure. Oh man, it's just me. How y'all been doing? You know?
I mean, if you want me, I can be here.
Yeah. How you been doing, Cheat?
I've been doing all right. I was really busy this weekend, but you know, it was fun.
What were you doing this weekend?
Oh, I was doing a production setup for a HyperX event.
Ooh.
So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was you know, just setting up lighting, setting up cameras, making sure, you know, everything was, you know, framed correctly, all that, and then come event day, just, you know, making sure I had the right shots, you know, just behind the scenes.
Very cool. Was that in Vegas or no?
No, that was here in that was in Santa Ana, actually.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, as far as for me, you know, my weekend, you know, it's alright. You know, I rolled over. I can't even build it up. It's gonna be like the wackest build up ever. I was at TNS9. Shout out to TNS one time. Shout out to Tong. Tong has treated me very well over the past year or so. Just like giving me more visibility when it comes to mic presences. Just overall being an awesome person. Tampa never sleeps. They really are the goats. But yeah, it seems like the lobby issues have been fixed. Serene Smile, Anima Oblivia.
They just went right into it. They didn't ask me if they were good.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they've been waiting for this their entire life. Hold on, all right, we're in there. All right, Serene setting up George into the corner we go. Can Anima find an escape? The Rachel zone has been activated.
I mean, this is that was very surprising that they were able to find a way out of that, but unfortunately, getting clipped by the wall yet again. It's definitely, it's definitely a wild back and forth so far because it kind of seemed like Serene has gotten more hits, but they weren't substantial enough.
Yeah, it seems so. Trying to stabilize anything, just, you know, a mere 3k, but at least it'll get walled out of the corner, setting up shop with all the Rachel stuff in the world. Gotta respect the George. And by sheer assist presence alone and swinging with walled, Serene has not only tied up life bars, but has completely changed the screen positioning. They almost pushed Anima to the corner.
Some wild interactions happening, but I mean, yeah, as you said, it's still very much even in terms of life. Like, nobody's really getting too much of an edge, it seems, because it's like there's like stray hits here and there, but nothing too substantial. But I think this is definitely looking to be that hit that Serene needs to change things up.
Yeah, phenomenal confirm. George activation may come into play here. Able to combo off the slam to the ground with the wall. That was really cool.
That was insane, being able to convert that so solidly, but I think Anima tried to... Oh, I saw a counter hit. Yeah, okay, so probably tried to press something out of that situation, but no dice. And solo, I guess, Serene, not quite believing in the hit, but believed in that one. And taking the first game in the set.
Yeah, I think Serene was in that mindset of, I have Rachel assist to back me up. I'm going to just swing, because the initial thing that I saw them do from the moment that they called Rachel 6P was 236A. It got stuffed, so they did another 236A, and then a 5B, and then a 5B, and then a 5B. So it's like, I'm just going to poke until you die, and then if one of my pokes don't make contact, then I'm going to activate the 4P, because you're probably jumping. And I mean, when you got that Rachel 4P insurance, I don't blame you for playing like that.
I mean, as you know, I've made reference to multiple times. That's just God, I'm forgetting the name of that Dante assist. It's
Jam session.
Jam session. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that's basically what it is. It's just like constantly just like put up a wall where your opponent is, and like you can do whatever you want for the amount of hit stop that it has.
Indeed. Anima not trying to see any of that this time around in game 2. Having a pretty fiery lead initially. Unfortunately, didn't quite find the ender to the combo that I think they were looking for. Serene has found an opportunity to play. They're running away with it.
Seems like that. Oh, I was gonna say the opportunity wasn't meant to last, but Anima's getting some solid hits. I feel like it could have potentially led to death, considering like the amount of damage that Aigis can do. But this is... I feel like that could have been enough. I feel like that could have been enough to kill off the Rachel.
Yeah, it was important too, right? Like, the way that happened was that the last hit of Aigis... Holy my god!
The extended hitbox, because the fact that it hit Rachel, if it didn't hit anything, it would have just completely whiffed on the Waldstein. But because it hit the Rachel, the active frames on it extended long enough for Wald to just dive right into it and get hit, and then just lead to a happy birthday kill. That was insane.
What type of Barry Bonds looking ass, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, wrote it up, Grand Slam, freaking swing was that? That was insane.
I don't know, man. That was definitely... I mean, if you want to be a little bit more current, that definitely looked like an Otani swing, if I had to say it.
True.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, that's exactly what they needed, kind of swing the tides. I was over here going to go into a deep analysis of why Aigis is not a fair character, because she just happened to do an anti-air that hit literally vertically above her 100 feet in the air and got to confirm. But yeah, that works too. Go Aigis, I guess. Go Labrys too.
Let's not go that far.
Welcome back. You missed Chaos, by the way.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Serene is on the screen. But we're talking about confirms here. I think these kind of confirms right there, like Drainy just did, both what they confirm on the air-to-air earlier and the recognition that the frog was there and was able to do something with that. Really good. I almost thought that was a little too high in the air to get a nice hit off that, but I think it's a little too scaled to really kill.
So scaled that it's a blue beat combo.
Yeah, just dropped another... Oh, I thought she dropped... Oh, she did drop another George. I was wondering what the fuck that was, and yeah, there it is. Took a lot of chip damage on the Labrys there too, as a result.
I'm wondering if that George was an actual punish to EX Megiddo Fire. I don't know if Anima had options there.
Yeah, no, that was a weird situation to be in, but smacking away the Persona and is able to take that next game. It is currently 2-1? Yeah, 2-1 in Serene's favor, and I can't say how the first two games have went, but from watching that game right there, I can definitely tell that Anima doesn't seem as comfortable as they most likely would if they just got the hit down. This is the kind of team that relies on getting that last hit, and neither of them are particularly adept in moving around the war field that is Rachel. So they're gonna have to be fighting with fire in order to get this down. That hit would have been massive.
As true as that is, one thing, I'm sorry, my Igus bias is showing. One thing she's really good at, even though she can't catch Rachel, is 5B and 2 being Rachel's like popular angles. Almost in a way that like no other character can, so I think the real test for Anima here is how healthy they keep this Igus, because obviously Serene keeps it very front-loaded with Walled, and then once the boss character comes in, make sure Igus is healthy enough to contest her in skies.
Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it. Tried to interrupt the 6P with their foray, maybe thought the backwards hitbox would come in clutch there, but does not seem like that mattered too much. I think that is the first time I've seen the guard point fail. Getting crossed up and not getting the super that they want. Unfortunate situation. Yeah. There it is.
Bro, she's broken. She's broken, bro. This character, oh my god. I'm sorry, my bias is showing. I think Igus is so good.
No, 2000%. She's probably like high tier at worst. This character is undervalued, but she does have her weaknesses. Just like this situation is definitely a weakness for this team. Wald is a good character and all, but what the fuck does he do in this situation?
If I was Anima, I would have just like I would have just spammed 5B. See what Serene would do. 5B, 5B, 5B. What is the answer? Is there an answer?
They build the meter for forward super, wait for them to do the 5B and mash it.
That is a solution. That is a solution.
You don't sound satisfied with the solution.
I mean, what he would have had to do that like 3 times though.
True. Not taking much risk though. Technically would have worked out, but it still played out in Anima's favor regardless. 2 apiece on the board. This is going to determine the losers finals, I believe, because this is the second part of semis. Yeah, this is the other part of semis, so whoever wins against this is going against Deku. They really wanted that 4A match to work, but did not pan out the way that they wanted to. Going to be swapping to the Rachel here. Did not get the 236B the way they wanted to, so not as much corner carry as they would have liked, but it worked out either way.
Oh man, yeah. Serene is really starting to run away with it. Yeah, you can just tell they're in the zone, keeping things burst safe, keeping Anima locked down. That Labrys is out right here. 4P, put up the wall, another one. Why is this character like this? Mori, why? Why did you do this?
That assist is the assist of all time. Oh yeah, a little too far on the scaling, but this is, oh yeah, nice, good. Reset with the JA. Gonna be carrying to the other side of the corner, just maybe waiting on the burst? Yeah, I didn't want to go through with that. Mashing 4P, absolutely slamming the button on the controller. Any gap is getting hit by that 10 frame. Is it 10 frames? I don't remember how fast it is actually, but I know it's like below 30 frames, question mark, total. I'll have to quickly check that, but regardless, that assist is broken. I think that has shown quite a bit of that right now. Serene taking it over Anima in a really close set.
Hell yeah, good stuff, good stuff. So it will be Serene Smile moving on to fight E2 Deku, which rounds out our top 4. Not Jerry and Sonic waiting in the distance within winners. They're just too good to not lose, huh? Alright, well that's not how tournaments work. One of them are gonna have to take an L. But yeah, loser semis, E2 Deku and Serene Smile. Nice round out of top 4 that we have here. Someone, I just said not Jerry's name, and I just remembered that there's a Tiger in winners finals. That's a Tiger Carmine to be exact. That's just downright BB tag.
Alright, y'all know what it is. The BB tag. The game of all time. going to be moving on to... Are we playing winners finals first? That's probably the case, right?
Winners finals first, yes.
Yeah, okay. So we got the classic going on here. Not Jerry and Sony-kun. I think this is probably the one matchup you cannot play Tager in. You know, we've been seeing a lot of Tager today. A lot more than I expected to see.
He's gonna
And
do
I
it.
can give credit where it's due. But this is not a matchup you can play Tager.
He's
It
gonna
just
do
doesn't
it.
work.
He's gonna do it.
No, I get. Please don't. Please don't do it.
You got this far. Why would you stop? If you got this far with Tigger Carbine, why would you stop?
I mean, maybe he thinks the matchup with Azama is just as bad, which I guess I wouldn't blame him for. Both these characters inhibit the same space, so yeah.
I don't think it's about matchup. I think it's about honor at this point. He hasn't locked in yet, so the suspense is high. But I think not Jerry is locked in. I think that they're trying to get Taker Carmine the full W.
I am vehemently staring at Portal Man 78 on the screen right now. You're an asshole.
I'm getting concerned, genuinely.
Bro is worried about his well-being.
More
We'll be
games
alright.
need lobby stickers. That's something that this game did really well. It's not enough for other games. Just being able to emote.
Why were you right? Why were you right?
It had to be this way. I apologize.
You know what? That's okay. I don't like watching Azama anyway. This works out. Gotta be honest with our fans, you know? But almost as honest as the matchup that we're about to watch here. Hardworking Tager putting on the work against...
Oh no, he got rid of his win condition. Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any CC. Probably gonna make this as burst safe. Oh my god, bro, just press a button. I know Tager 5A is pretty slow, but wow. Oh shit, wow, that looks super weird. I don't blame you for getting hit. He was mashing, but still. Probably scared of the reversal there. Yeah, just went for the safe option.
Ooh.
Oh, they're backing.
Oh.
Yeah, no, less GG's, less GG's.
Right.
Yeah, keep it safe.
Hear me out. That was filthy. That was so sick, actually.
Yeah. No, that was a like checkmate situation. Regardless, there were so many things accounted for in that one particular knockdown, especially since the damage on the wheel was so high. Gonna be using the super to bust out, put themselves in the corner, but it didn't really play much of a difference. I'm so shocked they didn't try and hit that 6P. Maybe they thought it was something else, but I don't blame them for not recognizing the assist. Yeah, DPing out, just not respecting any of these mix-ups here, not playing their game.
Okay, yeah, good on not Jerry. Not to play too heavily into us at this point. Right when the resonance ran out, looking for that sledgehammer and just stabilizing. Gonna let Tager heal in the back. It's really up to Sonic to make a move at this point.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the second bar here so they could do the Bloodhouse. Yeah, just keeping it simple. Nice mash. Definitely not a dead character, but we're going to be able to carry and potentially end the combo before the assist comes back. Yeah, there we go. Wow, that actually hit from there. I'm shocked. Run up 2A, the Sony-kun special.
Oh man,
Just playing it super safe here.
are we gonna get a Tager timeout victory?
No way.
I don't think we're gonna have it. Rampage time is here. We're definitely gonna be partying hard. We got Carmine and S on the screen. Surely someone will get hit in 70 seconds.
Your wish came true.
Yep.
There it is. DPing, yeah. Oh shit, jumped into it. Just really both not wanting to commit to anything. Getting sniped by the later hit of the 236C. Can't really commit to anything here, just random DP! What
Of
the?
all things that bro could have done, run up DP was not in my mental Rolodex. And yet, here we are.
I think the situation for that to actually be the optimal play was exactly what happened. If he jumped back, if he jumped slightly later, if he did literally anything besides jump forward, that was not going to hit him. Either that was the most galaxy brain read of all time, or bro just went in and did not care if the character died. In either way, I don't blame him.
Not Jerry is just harnessing a different power, different type of power tonight, I'm afraid. This is Tager Carmine, Winterside Grand Finals. I don't want to say it's inevitable, I don't want to say it's approaching, but it's possible. And that's the BB tag.
You and your possibilities today, just like the possibility of getting your burst fucking destroyed, is right on the table here. The damage is out of this world, just like this character, because she is definitely not a human. Interesting ender to just go for the foray. Didn't really, like, think about it too much, just went for something that was relatively safe. Did not make the cross-up mix any safer, though. Yeah, just block stringing for as long as possible.
Alright, good defense, surviving the entirety of that cross combo. Sonic-kun does have the life. I was gonna say, doesn't need to commit to anything crazy. I actually think that was really smart on not Jerry to do DP, knowing the Sonic-kun tendency of like calling assists behind supers, and not wanting to potentially risk getting poked out on the punish. That was really smart.
Yeah, Tager just not exactly fast enough to do anything. That got crossed up on the landing.
So admirable for not Jerry to try to air-to-air heart with Tager of all characters, but I would have to kindly advise to rethink that decision next time. The situation at hand. Oh man.
Yeah, just popping the resonance surprisingly early, despite how little health he got hit before the hitbox came out, and he still got smoked. This move, just one move. Yeah, okay, got hit low. Did not recognize that was gonna cross up. I don't think anyone did, honestly. Oh, I thought they were gonna go for a sandwich, but this works too, I guess. Getting as much damage as possible so that not a lot of red health to recover. Yeah, just fuzzy push blocking. Nice run under to get the positioning proper, and not really committing to any buttons that would be too hard to deal with if they did try to back homing out. Playing very patient here.
We are slaying some JAs of pinwheels. I couldn't name an action that not Jerry did that wasn't a JA or a pinwheel for like the past 20 seconds. Man.
Can you blame him?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else. You gotta, try to lock down Heart to the ground for as long as possible to create a strike throw situation in the first place, so I get it. Back homing is a thing.
Yeah, back homing is probably by far the most difficult thing to deal with for either of these characters. Granted, Carmine kind of just doesn't care, like 90% of the time, because of both, not even just EX pinwheel, regular pinwheel. And his buttons last for 17 years, got the Narukami effect going on. Just like this command grab lasted for like 2 eons. Bro got a cross up. Yeah, just locking down the Heart, forcing her to play your game. No meter though. Whoa.
How did nothing hit? How did the freaking pinwheel not hit, and how did Tager not answer?
That's one of those interactions you have to look at and be like, this is not my fault.
Maybe you gotta subscribe to the ideology of Pod, just simply DP. I mean, for all it's worth, Taker's DP is not bad.
Yeah, that's fair. Using the assist to confirm here, making it burst punishable, but either way, it still worked out in their favor. Scaling this combo very much so, and did not recognize the hit on the instant overhead and losing the Taker for it. Honestly, the worst pick to lose. Yeah, just looping all the way to the corner here. Oh, what? Reset?
Ooh. Find the pickup. Cross combo activation, not even necessary. We're just gonna go straight into the S Super. That'll do it. Sonic-kun is up 2-1, denying the reality of Tager Carmine Grand Finals winner side slowly but surely, but it's not done yet. Need one more on the board to make sure that the course of BB Tag history and future is not changed for the rest of time and eternity.
I think you're just overstating it just a teensy bit. But
I don't know. That's Portal Man 78. Have we ever questioned what portal that he came through? Not Jerry might be from the future.
you know, the first 77 didn't work, so what makes this one any better?
Yeah. I mean, they're spitting the gospel of Taker Carmine in this universe more than any of the other 77 Portalmans ever have. Because I don't know who the other 77 Portalmans are.
They're definitely not Jerry, but... Nah, don't laugh at that. That was fucking terrible.
I mean, I liked it.
No, that was bars. That was bars.
Oh my god, it worked! Let's fucking go. Taker actually functioning. Rare. Yeah, jumping out, just dealing with the projectile that way. Using the assist to get the cross-up that they needed, getting the DP ender, and forcing the S into a...
Why?
Probably wanted to anti-air with the DP.
Yeah.
At least that's my guess. Yeah, carry to the other side. The throw bait of the century. They're trying so hard to bait this burst.
Oh my god.
Don't need it though, it's fine.
Jerry's going so hard. They had such a phenomenal lead, led by Tager. A rare occurrence, and rather than holding on to it for dear life, really tried to dice roll on DPs. Now we're just stuck to this 2v1 scenario. Whole situation is about to be overturned. Hopefully, save me, Carmine Resident, save me. It could be done, you know?
Okay, 5 seconds on the clock, gonna have to make something happen ASAP here. Just, ooh, wow, clipping them low. I'm so shocked. I did not think they were gonna do anything but down back there, but maybe thought a throw was coming. Regardless, this is a now even situation. Resonance still on the board here, gonna be able to clip with the JC. This could potentially be a dead character.
Are we going? Oh, no Astro? I don't know if she can Astro from that, so.
Yeah, I don't know. That definitely was not an Astro situation. Instant overhead and took going to confirm. Dead character. Mr. Portal Man gonna have to move on to the 79th iteration. Call him Doctor Who. His ass is out of here.
It's not over yet. They're just not in winner side grand finals. There's still a chance for them to take the entire thing, potentially even get the run back against Sonic-kun, but they are in losers bracket. Sonic-kun was able to get that 3-1 victory over Nyat Jerry, and yeah, able to do so in a way that showed that they were able to control the nerves, because there were definitely a lot of sequences there that were very overwhelming, nerve-wracking to say the least. Jerry was looking like they are truly from another planet. Again, we got to question what portal they took to get here, because they don't seem of this universe, but we'll get back to Not Jerry later. We do have a loser semis that need to be played out. It is this is always a fun one, all right? E3 Deku versus Serene Smile. It's just never fails to test the legitimacy of whatever BBTAG port they're playing on, whether it's PC or PSN. It's something that actually I think I'm making that up. Does Serene Smile even play on PC? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm 30.
Are you kidding?
Anyways,
They're the biggest advocator of PC of all time.
Are they?
They talk about PC like it is God's gift to man. They hate the sport. They hate playing on PSN.
I believe it. Given that they're like the embodiment of chaos that like kind of wound within a BBTAG player, that makes a lot of sense actually. But no, anytime these two play, there's just like there's a clip-worthy moment. Like just their two playstyles clashing has to be going against the Geneva Conventions. I feel
like you saying it and willing it into existence has to be some form of placebo. Like, they know something's gonna happen. Everyone knows that it's going to, therefore it will. I don't know. This is some conspiracy theory type shit going on.
I don't know.
But
who knows? Maybe I'm speaking into existence, and both of them are gonna like up back on round start, and nothing crazy will happen at all.
Sort of, almost.
Serene almost got a round start and freaking air throw, and that would have been hilarious.
Man, Rainy's the player of all time. Oh, I didn't see that low coming either. That was definitely a good time to do the empty low. Granted, Deku does like doing empty low quite a bit. Like, they rotate between the high and low pretty consistently. Yeah, just catching the projectile here. Not going to be able to snipe out the Rachel. Going to be getting hit by the George. A little too much damage because, you know, DP starter. calling Lobelia, just screaming on screen.
I thought that was interesting of Serene to tag in Wald. Wald is so low. Somehow it's working out thanks to the push blocks, but playing with fire here.
No, yeah, if there's anything that is evident about Serene specifically, they don't care about Wald at all. If they can kill Wald, they probably will. And that was definitely one of those situations where they were showing that. But it looks like the Rachel lives for now. We're chilling. Character's good. Yeah, command grab. Gone. Could have supered if that wasn't enough. But how ironic. The Wald is alone once again.
Yeah, this is definitely the Serene Smile bad ending, right? In terms of the Serene Smile visual novel, there's multiple tracks that can happen. If it's a Waldstein 1v2 situation, that is definitely the bad ending. You did not make the proper decisions.
Is it like a multiple choice kind of thing? Like, do they get to choose their ending?
Yeah, I mean, every match is just its own little visual novel if you want to think of it that way. The true ending is Rachel making the 1v2 comeback with level 4 resonance. That is definitely the true ending. The good ending is the 2v2 winning. You know, it's fine.
Yeah. No, they gotta do some, like, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's mini-games type shit in order to get that comeback, though. They gotta set up Tempest Dahlia. They gotta play the mini-game with blocking the high-low with a wind gauge. I see Toad in the bottom right of the screen with a little tutorial showing up right now. Mario Party minigame. This shit is jokes.
Is Five Nights at Freddy's a visual novel?
If you
I'm dirty, by the way.
If you don't play any of the actual gameplay, then yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know what the gameplay of Five Nights at Freddy's even looks like.
I'll describe it to you later, but
okay.
It's basically just this gameplay right now, honestly.
Word.
What's on the screen? You know, defending from the animatronics, and that being Yang. You know, Yang's Foxy, some shit going on right now, running her ass to the corner.
Wald does kind of look like, you know, if somebody said who's the BBTAG character that looks most like a Five Nights at Freddy's character, it's probably Wald, right? He looks like an animatronic.
No?
Mito, don't let me do this.
And just like that, folks, we've found the point where things took a turn for the worse.
I kept it together for so long. I'm gonna stop.
Every time.
I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry.
You know, this one was my fault. I'll take the blame. The compelling conversation, though, because we basically just analogized. Is that a word? Analogized? We made an analogy for the entirety of that game right here. Ooh, Golden Freddy. Ooh. Ooh,
you need to be stopped. You need to be stopped. You need to. You both. Well, both of you need to be stopped, but Mito especially.
Look, my brain turned off the millisecond that we had the fucking jalapeno shit happen.
Is Golden Freddy? So Freddy Fazbear is the main character of Five Nights at Freddy's, right? I've never heard of Golden Freddy. Is that like Freddy but he goes Super Saiyan, or like?
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
He's 30, folks. He's 30.
He is 30 years old. He is basically a boomer.
You're like a Super Saiyan Blue Freddy, or like Ultra Instinct Freddy.
Back to the match, please.
Right, you got it, big dog.
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. This is my fault. Almost like it's Serene's fault that he got hit by that fucking cross-up, because god damn! His ass got hit. Bro was just rotating options, and he... Yeah, no. Against that setup, you can't. Armor... I'm shocked that all worked, honestly. That looked like it was gonna drop at some point, but nope. You know, Deku just knows his team so well at this point that it just doesn't come off as crazy anymore. Well, that was almost a really good read on the push block, but press the wrong button instead of JA, which goes a little further horizontally. So was not able to catch that out, and yeah, now is subject to, you know, the typical Serene neutral.
Yeah, the Serene decision making has been absolutely insane. Ruby 4P does not care about George apparently. It's coming out no matter what. Literally overturned like the entire momentum of this game by one assist call. How does she do it?
One assist goal with like 2 seconds of freeze frame, mind you. That shit was lingering there. Oh yeah, yeah, that's fair. Bro, I know we were just talking about Podge earlier, but please, I'm begging you, finish a fucking combo. Okay, whatever, you at least the plate is done, you know, you ate your vegetables. Shit is done. Sienna cooked you a good meal, okay? Made some Tempest Dahlia over here. No! No dessert for you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Deku finally activates the resonance. There's been a lot of risky decision making here from Deku. You know, going straight into the Rachel with Yang having no life, trying to stick it out for as long as possible. Oh boy, can you get out of this corner? There was 2 TRM checks that Serene tried for. It just did not have quite the right spacing.
What the fuck? Man, there are so many reads that, like, should be right at the moment, but they just weren't. What? Why was he mashing? He pressed JC there for a reason. There was definitely something going on in that brain of his, and lost the character for it. Man, I hate watching Serene, because... Well, no, I don't hate it, but I hate what it does to my brain.
I could have sworn earlier you said you love watching Serene.
Hey, we're BBTAG players. We contradict ourselves all the time. Okay. Hey, look. This isn't Ace Attorney. You don't gotta cross-reference my shit right now.
Is Ace Attorney a visual novel?
Yes.
That makes sense.
How many games have you not played?
That's a dangerous question.
We don't need to know right now. What we do need to know is how much damage this combo is gonna do on the Ruby part. Probably not much, especially if we fucked up the Oki right after. I like the air-to-air attempt. That was nice. Tried to, you know, go with that a little closer. So this time the JV air dash did work a little better. Just chipping away at both these characters' health pools, making sure that no assist can be called. Oh wow, first time I've seen George get swatted all night.
Okay, man. Deku was like pushed away so hilariously from Rachel's options. They were literally doing like 3 up back gun blasts in the corner, just trying to get away from bats. Almost pushed from corner to corner, but I mean, weathering the storm has paid off. Their 2v2 is still maintained. They just haven't really been able to get anything started, as Serene's really running away with the neutral game here at the moment.
Just gonna be calling out the assist to swap into the Rachel. Oh, almost got the confirm, but the inconsistency of Yang 6B has really been tantamount tonight. Oh, that's a dead character. No! Yes!
No way!
Yeah, maybe this is Ace Attorney, because this shit is a thriller right now. My ass is, like, twisting and turning, but... We staggering, okay? Just walking back, not really trying to interact with these Lobelli as much. Nice run under. Gonna be able to block it out and hit with the 4P. Yeah, just gonna be cashing into the knockdown. Does not want to swap into the Rachel, obviously. But still calling them anyway. A lot of health to be recovered here. Just trying to snipe any of the Ruby's movements. Is just sitting there waiting patiently.
Bro, she gotta do this one. Never mind.
DP assist, real?
DP assist? Not only DP assist, but DP with the assist being like kind of nowhere near the DP.
Yeah, honestly, that was like... I'm not even sure if she would have been safe after that, because you could definitely just push block the assist, and that might be GG's for you. But I don't know, and I like the attempt at least. You know, it does deal with a lot of delay options that you could have picked: 171 ABC, 1 ABCD, any of the OSs, anything like that. So fair enough.
Deku got to do this one for Rooster Teeth, yo. Carry forth the legacy. You know, with the death of Rooster Teeth, BBTAG might go on to be the most relevant source of Ruby consistent into the modern day from here on forth, as of today. That's crazy.
That is scary to think about.
Damn.
I know I mentioned that we probably would be seeing a lot more players playing BBTAG solely for the Ruby characters, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
Might happen. The end of the
It
world.
might. Ironically, cruel world. Oh, that was a really weird interaction. I thought that Buzzsaw was gonna drag Wald down a little more, but I'm surprised not. The momentum of the 5BB did not play into account there. Just getting hit by the Yang here, playing back into neutral, trying to get out of his corner, but not much wind gauge to speak of. So just gonna have to avoid the Wald and chase down the Rachel. Yeah, throwing some stuff. Does not want to deal with the George. Yeah, just moved away from it. Tried to deal with the 214A on Serene's part. Nice pickup.
Deku is trying so hard to get something started here. It's gotten to the point where like Serene is just kind of like looking at Serene's just kind of looking at Deku and seeing the approach and just kind of like denying it. Like Deku cannot find what they're looking for at all.
That was a crazy switch. I really like that from Serene. They are so... Man. I'm so shocked he went into the Rachel here, but it worked out. Yep, there we go. That's probably dead. Keyword, don't drop it. There we go. Cool. That's gonna be... Oh, 2-2 apiece. Wait, is that it? No, that was 3-2. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say. I looked at the scoreboard and I was curious for a second. But yeah, no, that is a good way to cap it off, honestly. With how solid, and it feels crazy for me to say that because Serene is like the player that you would look at as the scramble god. So considering their play solid in any capacity is honestly really baffling to think about. But you know what? They pulled it off. They really showed that they're able to change what they need to do to keep the other player locked out and go from there. And I'm impressed. That was very good play. And now they're able to secure their spot in top 3 and move on to losers finals.
There it is. Now, as far as their losers finals opponent, that match didn't end up being as chaotic as it tends to be, but I feel like this match is just begging for chaos because Jerry, as we know, if they didn't switch in winners finals, they're not going to be switching here. They are on the Tiger. Serene, I feel like, is Serene going to be inspired and pull out the Tiger themselves?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Not quite, not quite.
Yeah, okay, they're dedicated to taking the game tonight, which is fair. You know, they just want to play the game, do their thing, even if it is not on the preferred platform. But honestly, this is something I'm not too sure of how I want to see go, because yeah, there's that. But anytime there's any sort of blocking gonna be going on yeah, like that on Rainy's part, it's just really not gonna matter too much because we swat away everything else. The neutral I feel like is still better on Serene's part, regardless of whether or not Carmine can just kind of delete you sometimes. It's really gonna matter on who gets the momentum first, and it looks like Serene is doing just that. Yeah. Oh, okay, I thought the 5B wasn't gonna break the George for a second, but it did. I'm really glad that it did, because that would be really unfortunate.
Oh man, Jerry trying hard to make something happen. Now Carmine is healing in the back as Tigger's just kind of taking everything in the front, so it's making this game a lot more even than it previously looked, but has not been able to get a lot of mileage on the Wald Rachel death ball.
But I was supposed to be a DP assistant, I guarantee you. No way that they wanted anything else. Interesting burst. I think Wald, despite all of his flaws, is probably one of the harder characters to burst. And that reason is specifically why. Oh, DP is not good for DP assist there. Especially not with this character. But it was a good attempt. Recovering from the 2v, so didn't have to deal with that push blocking into the George. Oh, that's so cheesy.
Okay. Trying to jump on the Tiger. Resonance activation, realizing they don't really have any options. However, gets the big wedge catapult. Now, unfortunately for Jerry, this is a 20k health character, so you're not going to be able to cheese any kills. But that is making this ever more doable. Serene did wake up 5C? Question mark? It's over.
Why did he throw?
It's over.
Hello? He didn't care. I was so ready for Jerry to do like land 720, but no, he just didn't. I feel like you're super incentivized to do it after a kill like that, right? Like someone walks up and throws you while you're playing a grappler. That is the most conditioning moment of all time.
Definitely a power statement. Yo, what if I just executed your entire win condition as my closing statement? Like, gotta feel bad.
Yeah, feel bad is probably the best way to say that. Yeah, calling out the assist mash from Rainy there. A lot of hits on the assist in the back have been primarily because Rainy has just been holding the button while he's in block stun, and he just continues to do so. Yeah, just punish that. The clash? Hello?
Did Serene get too overzealous? I'm so surprised there was not a cross rate there from... What was the purpose of not cross rating there, actually? I'm so surprised. Jerry, what were you cooking?
Bottom low. Gonna be keeping it simple and swapping to the other character.
Sorry, that looked really silly.
It definitely looked funny, yeah. I think they were a little too far to press 5A there, no? Or maybe it was just a weird situation, but they are rocking this DP assist right now.
Didn't Jerry have killed by calling an assist right after the 5BB? I'm so confused.
I didn't know they crossed up. What the fuck? I guess that makes sense, because you could see the Tempest Dahlia from the other side, but damn, that still looked really jarring.
Alright, Jerry, you gotta take her out of there, bro. Taker's dead? Yeah, Taker's dead.
No, this is still really bad. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, gonna be able to combo all the way until the CC is back.
No, you can't up back and do EX Pinwheel. Rachel controls the screen.
Still got the resonance off, which is ultimately what matters. Just gonna lock you down. Come on, bro.
Dude, this is some BB
This is one hell of a statement. Oh my god. You're really gonna go out like that? Is that how it's gonna be?
Seems like that's how it is, I'm afraid.
I can't tell if this is genuinely what Rainy is attempting to do, or if they're just being disrespectful. I can't tell.
I mean, going based off of meeting Serene, I've never seen them not smiling while playing BB Tag, so it's not a matter
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, fair. After meeting them at Taku, it is basically that. They're probably like the happiest person I know, which is fair. They're a Toho enjoyer, so that's gotta mean something. Either way, gonna be able to confirm into the knockdown. Nice recognition on the walled hit. Gonna be going for like a slightly mistimed unblockable, but didn't really matter too much. Oh shit, yeah, tried to punish the whiff by BB, but unfortunately not too much from it. Plus frames. Ooh. Yeah, just gonna heal the health back. Oh wow, no burst punish. Maybe they weren't expecting that. Tried to think about what they were gonna get the cross raid for, but definitely not thinking about it the same way. Wow.
I can't believe that worked. Hello?
The ignorance at play is unparalleled.
Alright, Taker has to be a bad matchup for Rachel. Just look at this. He's just swiping through everything. What can she possibly do?
You know, they keep trading, like, interactions. I don't think that's going to, like, continue being sustainable in this kind of
Did they purposefully want to go into Resonance? Was that the plan all along?
Knowing Serene? Yeah, probably.
The true
oh
ending?
my god, that was like... Yeah, that was... I thought they were gonna die there, but... No, this is an end of the Resonance situation. One hit away from dying. It worked, I guess? Yeah, back up. Probably gonna push block EX wheel.
Run up super.
Yeah,
Is that how we're feeling? No,
Nice
not quite.
defense is what I would have said if we blocked this, the fourth one, but no, unfortunately not. Gonna be forced into the EX pinwheel situation. Ooh, wow, that clash actually seemed really good for, Oh, never mind. Man, it'd be the worst ways to lose sometimes. That is... That's such a demotivating way to get hit. Like... Just got smacked by the puddle.
Carmine champion.
Hmm.
Okay. Serene has been getting more and more deranged in decision making. I feel like as this set has wagered on, so deranged that it has allowed for not Jay to take a game. Now I would caution Serene to potentially think about the circumstances that could come into play if you don't get things back on track, because Jerry is I thought Jerry was out of this 3-0, but for some reason I feel like there's hope.
Man, it will never, like, fuck me up when I see the hit stop of counter hit Rachel JC. It lasts for, like, 2 full seconds, and it is always jarring. Yo, the throw bait? I'm gonna be hitting with the pinwheel here. Just trying to establish something, but instantly any sort of neutral control is just gone now. Dead character? Oh no, that was definitely supposed to be super. That sucks. Yeah, delayed overhead there. I don't think he even spent wind gauge on that one. I could be wrong. Gonna be landing into the JV. Oh, you know what I just thought of? How fucking cool would it be if Wald could do dust loops?
No.
What? Like not?
I don't know. I don't like Wald. You know.
Yeah, crazy. Almost as crazy as this potential mix-up though? No, neither of them committed to it. Neither of them committed to it. I don't even care about the 5C killing. That is just like Serene at their finest. But man, I don't even have anything to say to that. Serene taking it, moving on to grand finals.
Yeah, we've been saved from the timeline of Taker Carmine winning a WNF, but we exist in the timeline where Taker and Carmine got a top 3 in a WNF. So, shout outs to Not Jerry for that. I think I've been seeing them play. I actually don't know the last time I saw them play Hazama Carmine. I don't know if this is just like their main now, or what's going on. But keep doing you. I would never be able to place with Taker in any tournament. So, congratulations.
Yeah, the fact that they stuck with the Taker the entire tournament. You were speaking about honor earlier, and like, yeah, you know, I'll give you that. That they definitely had a lot of honor in that situation, and we gotta respect them for it. Shoutouts to fucking Not Jerry, all 78 of you over there, and hopefully we'll see you in the next bracket. But for now, we're moving on to the final set of the final set of the night, with a run back between these two. I think a lot of the same things that I said earlier with the first time we analyzed this match still sort of apply here. Whoever gets started first probably gonna have a better chance of winning. I think the solo situation with S onto 2v1 is better than Wald into the 2v1, because while Wald does have good buttons in swatting either character, it's really hard for him to put himself in a position on the screen where he's threatening both the assist and heart simultaneously. So this is going to be a matter of, is Wald going to be knocking down the character? If yes, probably win. Why did that work?
I have no explanation for anything from here on out. My mouth will just simply be moving. The words that come out of it may or may not be accurate.
Yeah, you know, that's a pretty accurate summary. I think we all feel that. It is late at night. But oh shit, your ass just homing out of the setup there. That was definitely not a meaty assist if that was the case.
That coming into the 2024. Yeah, could not quite swipe out the Rachel as I think they hoped with that as a projectile. Push block avoiding the potential air unblockable that I think Serene was looking for. Serene having this pretty massive life lead though.
Yeah, gonna be able to take advantage of the life lead relatively well, but gonna be getting smacked for it and carried all the way to the corner. This is the momentum that they were going to need, not getting hit by the command grab. Gonna be swapping to the healthier character though, in the heart, back homing, getting locked down. Lots of screen control from Serene here, exactly what they needed. Probably gonna land from the super in time, but not able to punish because of the assist in the back. A lot of chip on the board here. Nice hit on the... Wow, what a confirm too. A lot of shit going on. Tried to push block away, but was out of block stun just in time and was able to meaty there. Yeah, you can extend this for really far and still get the cross raid. No, press the wrong button, and that's not gonna be the dead character. Gonna be allowed to go back into resonance. This could potentially be really bad.
Oh, TRM check of all things. Was that actually a true combo, but will be a true victory here for Green Smile. I don't know why I rolled the R, alright? It's 8:50 p.m. Leave me alone.
Did the combo after throw really drop?
What happened?
Did the combo after throw drop?
Something. I think
you
so.
Said it was, you said it was like...
Oh, actually, maybe it was a... Sometimes when you TRM, it becomes a blue beat combo, right? That could have been what happened.
Oh yeah, it always does.
Not always though, right?
Like most of the time it does, yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I was asking, because you can't like fuck up a throw. This isn't like Thracia 776. You cannot fuck up a thing like that. But actually, no, I don't know how many Fire Emblem fans we have in here. But either way, we don't need niche games in here. We're 30 years old. Smile.
No, we're not. I'm 30 years old.
Mentally, I'm 30. Moving on to the next match. Going into the reversal super plus assist. Going to be moving them all the way to the other side of the corner because Heart needs really high corner carry on top of everything else she already has. Double overhead. Smile. Probably wanted like J236C or something to that effect, but a little too far for the button here. Yeah, -2. Man, that sucks. You thought you were in block stun, just getting DP out here. Yeah, frame trapping with the 236. No pickup, surprisingly.
Man, there's a significantly less control that as well as Sonic-kun has over this matchup. Like when they played initially, like Sonic-kun really was able to quite make sure that Serene did not have many opportunities to play the game or really get started on their engine, and like Sonic-kun just hasn't really been able to get anything started at all. It's such a dire position to be in. Solo S, Serene is just, you know, constantly finding themselves in this position where they have like a nearly full health Rachel, so much damage has been done, and you killed the walled, but have you subjected yourself to supreme death? Now you have the boss character activated?
Yeah, I think the answer to that question is yes. Probably gonna build a second bar here. Yeah. 2-0 on the board. Serene cleaning through right now.
Why, Mori? Why? Why? Dude, instead of Rachel, it could have been like Karumi. So many other characters in the Blaze Blue verse.
The Blaze Blue verse.
The Blaze Blue verse.
What that made me. Oh fuck. Oh shit, the shimmy with the 236B once again. We saw that earlier in another set, but every time it happens, it always throws me off. I think every time Sonic-kun presses the 4A button now, they're thinking about the hitbox displacement thing that happened earlier in their first set. I wonder if they're just laughing the whole time. Ooh, I'm laughing about that interaction though. That was really, really awkward. And what the fuck? Wait, why didn't you do anything? Could you not have DP'd? That was definitely a 2C cancel situation. Or maybe they just wanted Wall dead. Serene is the only player I could ever watch and like question whether or not they made a decision because they want Wall on the screen.
Oh my god.
What if it worked though?
It nearly did. It nearly did. If Heart did not have that option, maybe it would have. I don't know. Sonic-kun fighting back. All right, not gonna let the reset happen without a fight. And I mean, that game was way more emblematic of what we came to expect from the initial set that these two played, of Sonic-kun having a lot of control. Granted, I do think a lot of it was enabled by being able to get the read on that reversal super plus the S6P, the classic, but see if Sonic-kun's going to be able to stabilize the momentum and comeback potential from here on out, or Serene is looking to close it out as we go into game 4.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to close it out with interactions like that. The more of those that happen, the worse the situation will be. I do like the DP, but like all of the CC was built after that, so it was hard to really be acceptable in that situation. But I think the positioning was probably still better, so yeah, fair enough. Unacceptable though is that fucking situation with the really delayed JA. You really just have to guess with this character sometimes, and it is so uncomfortable. Almost as uncomfortable as getting hit by that 4P. Man, both these characters are fucking war criminals. Hated here.
Back throw into the corner incident of modern fighting games is becoming apparent here for Sonic-kun. Drag out of the corner with the 5AA, creating the cross-up, finding the burst, punish. Sonic-kun is really starting to cook now.
Yeah, he just needed a couple games for the download. He got that Windows 97 operating system, had to wait a little bit, but I think we're back online. Booted up with the Ethernet that was disconnecting for fucking E30 earlier. He stole the Ethernet cable. Just taking the next game, tying it up 2-2 right now. Or was that the first game he won?
No, it's 2-2. It's 2-2.
Okay, yeah, 2-2.
Reset point. Tournament point. Either over or it's just begun.
I think this is probably one of the most stressful games to have as a player on the loser side, because even if you do win, you still have another 5 games to play, so it doesn't feel like a victory. It feels like you survived, and it's taxing on the brain, and that's why it's like nice watching someone like Serene. I know I was giving them shit earlier, but they are definitely good at just keeping their mental intact, or at least it seems that way a lot of the time. Almost like they're keeping these confirms intact. Didn't really get much off of that George hit, but they are going to be getting quite a bit off of this. This is looking a lot better suddenly. The character dropping out,
what the hell is happening?
Getting hit regardless. The visual clutter of this game is utterly insane.
I'm so lost. And I mean, if that's how I'm feeling, that means that Serene is winning hella hard, and that is what's happening. Because what the hell?
We are pressing buttons. They are scared of George. I would.
You got George insurance.
Go, my child. Control the neutral.
And push block just ran into freaking lightning and like what? Sonic-kun's in jail right now. Dashes forward, finds a 5A, just kind of interrupt the pressure. Finally escape from that corner. It's been long enough, but the damage has been done. Oh, that was cheap.
Oh yeah, they're gonna extend to the George too. There it is. No super.
Hello?
I don't know, maybe that was a weird spot where the super wouldn't have connected properly, but either way, that was an unfortunate spot to be in. Man, that command grab has like no range.
Yeah, this is making me anxious. Serena has to kill a character, yo. Oh my gosh, okay, yeah, finds the burst punish, and now the fruits of their labor will be able to really show off. Isolating this heart, I know, the resonance activated, finding the hit shortly thereafter. Man.
Yeah, cashing out as much damage as possible here. Throw them to the other side of the screen. I do like the choice of that assist in particular. Not assist, sorry, super in particular. No, you get to like homing out of that. Oh, never mind, I lied.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
that
it was because of the ground
straight up
ball?
punish, yeah.
Huh.
I felt like it was a punish.
No, probably, yeah. The more you know. I honestly couldn't tell if that was like a skill issue situation or not, but you might be right. You're probably right. Okay, reset point. Or well, excuse me, the reset. So Shin Grand Finals.
Indeed.
It is here. It is now. We're gonna be making this the set of all time. It definitely feels like that.
It's waging on. It's waging on. I mean, if you're Sonic-kun, I think you feel better about going into this set than you did about closing out the last set, because Serene just had such a dominant first couple of games. It was looking like, you know, extremely hard in order to kind of reverse sweep that, but Sonic was kind of able to get their footing within those last couple of games, and so going into this set, should be feeling a little bit better about it. It's already showing. Open up with this game 1 with a fiery start.
Yeah, not bad so far. I'm gonna be controlling the pace of the match a little bit. Not much help to work with on the wall, but did have the positioning to make that scary regardless. Going to be spending a lot of win gauge on this knockdown here. Something I never really understand about Serene's play is like the way they go about knockdowns. They always have like the weirdest hits. Was that a cross-up? I feel like that was a cross-up. Either I think it's a cross-up and it wasn't a cross-up, or it was. I'm gonna go with the latter because what do I know? But I do know that this is a fuck situation to be in. Did they get crossed up again? I think she got crossed up again. This fucking character. How did you get out of the corner? What is going on?
The more questions you ask, the less answers that appear in front of you, because Serene will be moving onwards and upwards into the next layer of chaos.
Oh, the reset. In more ways than one, they haven't shown that off that often. Oh, I thought the Clash was gonna fuck them over for a second, but thank God I didn't. Just calling the Lobelia here. This is definitely a bad situation. Oh,
Why?
shit. Never mind.
Why?
That was definitely a misinput. I feel like that was supposed to be like a 5A something instead of that. Yeah, 5B doing its job, swatting them out of the air. It's playing patient. Nah, a little too slow on that. Yeah, gonna be burning out a lot of this resonance time.
Yeah, big deal. You don't got to worry about Astral anymore. Maintain that life lead, and you're fighting Waldstein. Yep, just bully, empty dash low. Should be it.
Yeah, dead character. That's the game. And that is going to be the first game to Sony-kun here in the second set of the night. Sony-kun carrying momentum regardless of them being taken to the next set of the night. They are not dissuaded whatsoever.
Yeah, really courtesy of a pretty opportune fumble there from Serene Smile on that block DP with Rachel. I think that's what gave Sonic-kun the opening chance to be able to make that comeback in the first place, because I mean, under realistic circumstances, having solo Heart and then having to fight Serene's full team, both of them over half health, was a really tall task, really tall order, but a free Rachel kill, take that any day of the week, and that's what allowed for Sonic to kind of make it happen. So we'll see. 1-0, Serene Smile continuing to reign chaos as we're in this corner, wrecking with them Waldstein buttons.
Armor. No, I have nothing else to say to that. Armor. I think there's not been a single situation in this entire bracket where the wake up command grab has actually worked for Serene specifically. They've done it like 3 or 4 times, just like mix up their wake up options. It has never actually mattered. Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing a basic combo here. Build as much CC as possible. Yeah, just keeping it simple, not wanting to deal with the back homing. Locking them down.
Gotta get this part out of here. There we go.
Yeah. May not have gotten the pickup off that, but they did gain a bunch of screen presence. Oh no, it didn't autocorrect in time.
Oh man.
There's 4A instead of 5A. Probably not what they wanted.
Yeah, that was another one of those opportunities that Serene gave Sonic-kun. Oh my god, the 5C? That was the last thing I was expecting there. Seems like it's the same thing for Serene.
Stagger pressure.
1-4B
just throwing the character.
as a
Dead.
pressure option. It worked out. It has an overhead.
Yeah, I like the back throw from Sony-kun there because that was the only way they could guarantee the kill. And they recognize that in the moment, but what they are recognizing now is that they are in a guess for character situation right now. Gonna have to guess. Yep, there it is. I don't know if I agree with DP, because he wasted a lot of time on the resonance, and I feel like that should be prioritized over anything else there. But you killed the character, so ultimately that's what matters more. Yeah, just playing super patient against his heart. Yeah, no. It's so difficult to swat her.
Yeah, the second time within this reset situation that we've seen this exact matchup, Sonic-kun able to activate Resonance. Now, this is potentially a next touch win situation. Unfortunately, the touch that was found for Serene was a 2B off in the distance that couldn't be stabilized.
You know, I know people are expecting it, but the one thing that I haven't seen from Sony-kun at all is cross-up J236. Because that's something that is genuinely threatening with this character, but I guess they never really need to threaten it, because all the other options are so intimidating too.
Cross-up J236 is the dive kick, right?
Yeah, the dive kick. They do the EX dive kick and they're gonna pick up from it.
Yeah, I think it's just hard to find those situations in order to like make it happen. They're so busy trying to like chase down the Rachel, who isn't going to really be grounded anyways, and then by the time that they are fighting walled, it's not really anything that they want to dip into anyways, because they're just kind of like abusing wall's height and lack of mobility and kind of dipping into the homing mind game. So maybe in this matchup specifically, it's not something that we can come to expect unless they get some good lockdown going, you know?
Yeah, could be the case. And Serene's probably all the better for it, because that is something that is genuinely intimidating about that kind of hit, but almost as intimidating as getting this knockdown here. Serene carrying the momentum all the way to this corner, forcing them to guess for the character here. Going to be swiping away. No, guessing for character. Yeah, there it is. Gonna be bursting out. Hard going to be recovering a good amount of health at least. Oh yeah, tried to reset. Patience. Yeah, command grab. Oh no, she was still in block stun.
Okay, massive opportunity for Sonic-kun here to try to bring things back together. The big JC snipes out Rachel, but Serene finding an opportunity for the DP reversal.
Yeah, burst save combo, and keep it as simple. And he getting hit by this. Oh no, that's a huge hit. Gonna be taking a lot of damage for it. Neither of them are quite dead, but that is still not what you want to see in a health lead like this. You have to be super careful around this heart, and I think Sony-kun knows that. They're gonna be killing the walled. Suddenly this lead is completely diminished. Gonna be popping the resonance of their own. Yeah, no, that's a punish. Maybe dead? No,
they're trying to make it happen. The drop! That is unfortunate. Yeah, I was going to say the good news here for Serene is that, yeah, it's another one of these 2v1 situations that they've been having to fight time and time again against Sonic-kun's heart. But this time they have Rachel to make it happen, and you see the difference. They're just a hit away from being able to take this thanks to the farm animals. The resonance is gone. Can Sonic-kun do it?
Yeah, they have to be super careful here. This is both a single hit scenario for both sides here, but the meter to work with is going to be so tantamount for... Okay. Man. You know what? We take those. If you gotta relieve the stress in any conceivable way, I think that's probably the way to do it. Serene putting themselves on the board.
Double DP. With DP to DP.
You know, you gotta respect it. It is not something you can see that often, so... Well, okay, let me shut up. That is definitely something you'd see often from Serene specifically. But you know what I mean.
Ooh. Alright, the game 4 is here. Sonic-kun still on tournament points. Serene doing their best to bring this back.
Yeah, putting themselves on the pathway to do so. Trying to keep the corner positioning, but no, just the armor has been so important in this matchup. Clashing with the projectile, not going to confirm that they wanted to. They did come out of the situation advantageous at the very least, so it did work in their favor. Yeah, the guard point on the 2B coming in clutch as well, making this confirm as consistent as it can be. See what I mean about the weird-ass enders? Like, what was that?
I don't know. There's a George that's on the screen that I don't think we're going to see again. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Tried to deal with the command grab threat by just jumping, but didn't really have to deal too much with the ramifications of getting clipped by the 2A. DPing out eventually. I do like representing the option eventually. It was good to just represent it just so Serene doesn't get too comfortable pressuring them, because that is probably the one thing that would keep them from doing so too consistently. Yeah, just more of it again there. Maybe trying to push block if they were still in block stun, but it worked out in their favor. Yeah, tried to hit the Tempest Dahlia, did end up doing so. patience.
Okay. My gosh. Yeah, lockdown in this corner. He's just kind of stalking the prey here, trying to figure out how to take down this heart. Not let. Oh, there it is. The big 236 super. Yeah, they smell it. They want to take down that Rachel. They recognize that that is the way that they get this done. Isolate the wall, but finding that clutch anti-air. We're down to a 1v1 situation. I mean, Sonic needs a lot of hits. There is no level 4 resin, so they can't Astral.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna extend here to not only kill the resonance there, but to set up as much as they can. Build a little on their side. Just, man, I hate that this is like an actual neutral thing that like Wald can do.
It's just like Uni. It's just assault, whatever, this jump button is Uni. Just using assault.
So true. Oh, yep, there it is. That's gonna be dead. Yeah, keep it simple. Go straight for the super. That is Sonic clutching it out after getting crossed up 3-1. Shin Grand Finals over. Sonic taking WNF BBTAG episode 10. Good fucking shit.
GG's. Yeah, Sonic taking another one. I believe that they have been winning quite a few WNFs in online tournaments as of late. To shout